Bia member Promotional. Sa station we are na metie. Enti oso for fidie ne to a ne tie be wate. Data Kennedy Macram.
Smiling awareness in my wamo. I went to for radio. I put to something simple, put a man on you. I went to for radio. Papa smiling awareness in my wamo. And now it goes by the name Papa Smiley and got the vibes that will make you feel irate. Tune in and stay tuned to Bamaso. It's a part in the king smiling. Nana walk waso. Yo, on in Nanka Saturn and Web. Napam phone so reporting Chidom from Monday to Friday, 3 to 7 p.m. Tuning into Bamaso on a 24 radio. Yo, 24 radio. I put to 77 put a man on you. I went to 4 radio. Papa smiling awareness in my wamo. I went to 4 radio. I put to 77 put a man on you. I went to 4 radio. Papa smiling awareness in my wamo. Yo, from here to foreign, you give us a reason to listen to radio. Papa smiling, a nyebo.
Eye Bamaso. Eye Bamaso. And Penny say, yes, Sumanian Sophonia, Sumana Montaigne, and no confess a crumwa or Timubi. Could see a Papa smiling in the bed of Fatanasi. Obedu chum, my moon some, a man woman some, and in some polo. No mercy for the cripple. Papa, you chummy uncle.
Papi boy, na 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 na. Oh yeah, so pass some then yeah for two some more. I'm going to for radio. Tune in, Bamaso. So pass some then yeah for two some more. I'm going to for radio. Tune in, Bamaso. You make it require to read inside. Bamaso, hey super. I'm going to make it required to know it is that Bamasui, hey, super. I'm going Achibabo Kao, Fire Chief Kao, Prince Bombardier Kao, and Jana Casa Papa Smiley, Achibabo Kao, Fire Chief Kao, Prince Bombardier Kao, and Jana Casa Papa Smiley, Bebo Yumpa. Bamaso, Obebo Nyumpa Mweni Ajiba, Bamaso, Obeko Wasempa Mwe Futupa, Bamaso, Obemo Wagimpa Diabo Brapa, Akwentu for radio, tune in, Obebo Nyumpa, Obema Weni Aji, Obeko Wasempa, Obetu Fupa, Bamaso, 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 yeah. Required to know it is that Bamaso, hey, super. chief kao. Prince Bombadi kao. Ejana kasa Papa Smiley. Papa Smiley bebo nyumpa. Bamaso. Obebo nyumpa mweni ajiba. Bamaso. Obeko wasempa mwe futupa. Bamaso. Obemo wajimpa dia bobrapa. Akwentu for radio. Tune in. Bamaso. Monday to Friday, 3 to 7 p.m. Papa Smiley, one on call.
Tuesday, the 4th of August 2020, and approximately 15 minutes gone past 1500 hours. Here we are once again on that very unique, beautiful, and exceptional platform simply designed for discerning Ghanaians with discerning thoughts, obviously, like you. In that, with that attribute, we come to figure out what we have to be doing in order to deliver that awesome Ghana in our vision. We come here to understand the mission on which we should embark upon in order to deliver that vision of a beautiful Ghana we all want to have. So from this very moment until whenever we will draw the curtain, it becomes incumbent upon us to make sure we reason using Ghana as our reference point. Here, when we talk about using Ghana as our reference point, all that we simply mean is we hold all our circumspection in the interest of Ghana. No agent. No. Abe will tell you principal agent relationship. Even if you are supposed to have an agent through whom you would want to seek the interest of Ghana, you have to be certain that that agent is doing the call of the principal. And that is why I keep telling you, around here, based on the concept or what we do around here, Ghana is our primary identity. And you being a member of any particular party, being a member of any smaller group within Ghana is a secondary identity. And what that secondary identity should do is to promote the primary identity. So the secondary identity could be the agent through whom you would want to seek the best for Ghana. And if that agent is not seeking the interest of the principal, what do you have to do? You have to fire that agent. But hey, if you don't want to go through an agent, you can represent Ghana itself. Thereby, you seeing yourself as the Ghana that you talk about every now and then. And whatever that you need to do in order to deliver that Ghana, you have to do it yourself. As simple as that. So please, once again, it is an imperative call for all of us to do away with all our secondary identities, our partisan clothes, and then that very beautiful design left for us by Madame Theodosia Oko, the red, the gold, and the green with the blaster in the middle becomes what we cover ourselves with. Hey, don't be like the very ones who may cover themselves up with something, and within them, they may be other things altogether. You wearing Barcelona t-shirt, but you support, say, Real Madrid within. No, don't do it that way. Whatever the case may be, make sure everything about you also go on to buttress the fact that truly you are seeing yourself first as a Ghanaian and nothing else. To this effect, I would humbly welcome you once again to Bamaso this very Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday morning, Tuesday evening, wherever that you may find yourself. And chia kesiye sronko die mu do enkoma bebiara obiara wa fidie na to A24 radio, Abrabopa radio, as well as A24 radio GH. Bama so dwumadi ana yedru no ye ba beto ato adwene ne ya hwekwan ye betumi afa o my Ghana afa den tumapa efra na wotwetwa mu no say we took a very long, beautiful, someone may say it was just a week, but to some people it may be a long break. And Osumi Fufra Sim August da etoso enai yasaba ye bana abetwa akwantu no so fefe kama e wodwumadie so Enti meka obi un say aha ye ba o ma Ghana ntini aba ye badwene ye ma no ho na ya na say ye kase ye badwene ye ma Ghana ho a obi an ne nte ase ewom na aha de ye nte ase ewom ana say your reference point your fundamental yɛde yɛ adwuma ɛwɔ ha ne sɛ wo na wotie sisi a no wo ne Ghana na yɛka ho asɛm no nti sɛ yɛka sɛ yɛbɛhwɛ Ghana yie yo a ne te sɛ wo yie yo ana yɛba bɛhwehwɛ nti ne sa na tie deɛ a deɛ ɛwɔ sɛ ɔyɛ for you to have the best of Ghana no ɛno ɛna ɛwɔ sɛ woyɛ na ɛwɔ sɛ wodi kan yɛ wo ho aduro ansa na wapɛ wo ho asɛm koraa sɛ wokɔboa ama another person, another unit of you enso ayɛ dɛ bɛyɛ ɛho atumi ayɛ ne den nti wa wotie sisi a no wo ne Ghana na yɛka ho asɛm no yɛwɔ nneɛma bebree ɛwɔ yɛ mu a ma saa Ghana na yɛpɛ sɛ yɛtena mu no ɛnɛ di so many things nneɛma bebree nneɛma bi wɔ hɔ no mu a ɛwɔ sɛ ɛwɔ yɛ mu a yɛyi firi yɛ mu ana nneɛma bi nso wɔ hɔ no mu a ɛni yɛ mu but ɛwɔ sɛ yɛyɛ dɛ bɛ yɛde ba ebi wɔ hɔ no mu a ada ɛwɔ yɛ mu so ɛwɔ sɛ yɛkenya ano ne yɛyɔ ne nyinaa enti ana yɛaba ha sei nti mɛmo akɔ aba kɛseɛ paa ɛde aba dwumadie yi so ɛnɛ dɛn na mɛsrɛ wo sɛ sɛdeɛ da yɛ a meka no bɔmmɔdea ahobrɛaseɛ ne yɛndidie kwan so rɔwɔ party ntare no gu baabi why na dwene sɛ Ghana ni yɛwɔ biribiara sɛ Ghana ni ɛyɛ wɔ identity wahyɛnsodeɛ a ɛdi kan ɛno no ɛne sɛ woyɛ Ghana ni nti sɛdeɛ na meka no wɔ pɔtɔ kasa mu no abi wɔbɛka kyerɛ principal agent relationship no koraa yɛbɛka no twi sɛ yo ɛgu so a sɛ twi no yɛmfa Africa ɛyɛ me teacher ni a na ɔkyerɛ me twi ɛwɔ Kumasi High School wɔkyerɛ ade a ne yɛdi ne ho fɛw ɛnɛyi no nka yɛbɛnya nka yɛsua ne yie kama sɛdeɛ yɛ ana agya sɛ ɛyɛ dɛ bɛ ɛka no no ba whichever way ɛgu so nkakra enti abe wɔ se principal ana agent deɛ anamusini nkita hodie na ɛne sɛ agent no wɔno no ogyina hɔ no mu a ɛwɔ sɛ principal no ana wɔhwɛ ne yie yɔ ɛho asɛm ɛyɛ deɛ bɛ ɛka na kɔba sɛ agent no ɛyɛ anamusini no wɔhwɛ wɔ no wɔhwɛ principal no a ɛhɔ deɛ no wahu sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ nafu yɛ kɛse kɛkɛ na mmom o principal no ɛnyɛ wo yie yɔ ɛna ɛyɛ ne proud dabi ɛno saa no ɛwɔ sɛ ɔyɛ deɛ bɛyɛ ɔfaya no na sɛ agent no ɛte aseɛ sɛ ɛyɛ principal no nti ana ɔwɔ hɔ na deɛ bɛma principal no akɔ n'anim biara na ɛwɔ so ɔyɛ deɛ a ɛne ɛna kyerɛ sɛ you've got yourself a very wonderful agent nti sɛ amanyɔkuo a wodɔm member of parliament maybe you support be it independent, be it on the ticket of the two major political parties we have in our country emubia hunu say or honor as your agent who is to seek the interest of you, the principal, you being the Ghanaian. Now the interesting part of it I wom and say say empanyufo e kan asem bi to wo say enkwan ye da tano we de be wasabi ye de be wasabi no whichever way some can use some can you the brain behind it and say hey we agent na obomodia ema wo principal no ne ho to no a So they also who say oh agent no so wasom ye de be wasom dwo papa wasom dwo na say wan hwe ne sa na obu say de bia na principal no or the complain de bia you would have to be explaining yourself maybe through some lies and what have you aba na sa wuni asumdwe no ni bi enti mesrel wo de bia na wafa agent abe wafa agent some time ago who's wa fire agent no wa fire no kra wa fire say agent we na dia wo mo ye me principal adwuma na me pese wo mo ye no nti wa dey be fire wo mo kra over the past week, you know, in some of the playbacks, you know, mitie abe nensem kakakra one here and there mitie na mtimhunu say say there wa fire wo mo power fire agent na or fire no was wo mo nya adwuma ni yi kra enti maybe wo dia also mfa agent bi abiu right but whichever way we need people to lead our nation, right? And that demands you pick another suitable agent. No matter what, we need an agent or someone to lead us. And we need a suitable one. And PMP, you know, and say open agent. Many people will go through the mainstream avenue. Let's just say baby I don't wanna echo for agent no mako in this case and I say the NPP or the NDC, those are the agents but yahwe and yehu say dabi it is not always the main high street for no and one metimi I bring that change that we need. Kwanchen for no. Oh, some of them are very, very beautiful. They are so awesome. They are just up to task. And yana where you will need Afri mainstream no chen hodnom no so who say some of them are equally up to task. And your principal no you need someone who will be able to represent your interest to the best of your knowledge. Anything yaba has said no yabe as to how we'll be able to give ourselves the best of selections going forward. And then over the past week we went on a break. And then yaba. So we have a lot to do in order to catch up. Now yadu busumi atoso ngotwi de na kire say December 7th no ye ben enesa ye ben na any time bia ye ben election period no and I say elections no there are so many things that we should put our mind to be expecting from the very ones who would want we the principals to give them the opportunity to serve us. Well, it's a lot that we are going to be hearing from them, no matter what, in the form of promises as to what they intend to do. When it comes to say the opposition, they would want to give us some promises, right? When it comes to the incumbent, they would want to tell us what they have done and also what they intend to do going forward. Yabete sansem we nyina efri sampempen so ya ekwe omampeni dada John Dramani Mahama wahyaase kanede pa after so yi ne vice presidential candidate no oyiwie no ehunu se wa miya na ho pa kire se wo kan sam akese wo omaga na mu eyama mpani awo ho sisia na adodankwa akufu ado no so ensem kakra mitie the other time so kire se wa bo adwuma pa and on the grounds of what he's done, no, he's calling Ghanaians to just give him another term. And yet non-qua and Yano Bebre individuals Bebre, and so at the omo endorsements as to whichever preferred candidate they would want to have going forward in 2017. Fia Schwarzenegger on what the Nedia Debe or the Nediaba. And so Fia Schwarzenegger, and also the Nediaba Kama. And you know, we are hearing so many people saying so many things. We have Nidino, one of these actors in our country. On only I will say, you bringing back Ura John Dramani Mahama, no, it's an insult to Ghanaians. And I say, he thinks, you bringing him back, you know. It's telling, it's just an indication, say, NDC for no womuni obi fufurubia just to bring on board. Yeah, you know, Shatawale, dear One Beyonce, aye collabo, just nyasem kitwa kra, nyasem kitwa, ono so the Nidiaba was a hey, wow, because you ride on Dramani Mahama Mrano, no, what in a private jet, and I also, yes, over flying aeroplane, no, over your roof. Now, or the far honor moi, the obey and say, baby, aeroplane mu ya ye jaya nine ewo honom na storage no ekono o drew fie so anu aye dey be we bie aye dey be na abegu fie so. In fact, although it was a joke, but he was still giving out his endorsement as to who his preferred candidate is. In order to save yourself from any heartache, you know, one thing you would have to come to the understanding of is the fact that in as much as whoever that you have chosen to side with, you know, after your assessment and everything, no matter how you see that person, what you would have to come to the understanding of and say there is someone who may love or prefer another candidate different from who you have chosen. So you may, for all the reasons that you might have chosen Yaman Penny or Hosisia Nana Adodankwa Ekufuado, come to that understanding, say, dear Tibia, someone else will not choose Nana Adodankwa Ekufuado, but will choose John Dramani Mahama. And now say, not John Dramani Mahama, someone would be choosing Jacob Osei Yebua, and now say Marek Gan, and now say Kofi Kurantin. Come to that understanding. It's and say, hey, Obia, anyhow, said Abi, any jehon, Obia, any choice. Said the Obaya was analysis or assessment as to the entire will choose you candidate A, no. Ubin so by an assessment, watch out the entire on also per se will choose you candidate B and as a candidate C. Now, if you would want to bring someone in supporting candidate A into your camp of candidate B, and I was watching now you leave it to the person to go consider if they would want to come to your side or to stay where they are. You will not have everyone supporting what you support. When you get that understanding now, you save yourself a lot of headache and a lot of heartbreak. Kasia pa. And nkoma ye bedi no nkomo bia said the mema wasoti no. Going forward into 2017, we will be hearing a lot from the various candidates that present themselves. Now, one of the very things that we hear so much, especially in our part of the world, the word free. We hear that a lot. In TNA, we will be talking about the concept of free. The concept of free. I've had a very interesting discussion on this concept of free with Angelo in the background. Angelo, a very, very interesting view as to the word free. Well, I also have my own. But then, when we say free, something is free. When we free now, when you free, no, and yeah, what you say, hey, free red light, and kind of say, free to crew. I hear no person or DBB there be, ni BB there be, a kosher honum. On fahu kra on your consideration we at the moment or better say hey there is a free to crew here no person or dinner bar near there be a kushim or you know who say hey idea me kuye although it may give me that enjoyment for about 5 or 10 minutes, what would happen to me afterwards? Or you know who say hey, and now we will be asking ourselves, or we'll be delving into the concept of free. What actually does it mean? When you hear free, what comes into mind? What actually comes into mind? Is it because maybe you are not taking money out of your pocket to pay or to exchange for what you are having, and that is what makes it free to you? I don't know. Yeah, but we will take your views on that concept of free. And for now, the Saudi said the doctors are going to all the way in Roehampton, and Atina Etienne dia nature say Papa Smiley, on behalf of myself, on behalf of the entire crew, the production team here in the United Kingdom, and also in GH, metunchi more than the pa edema. So na ene day yento akwantu no so enhwe kwan e betimi afa ye my Ghana ayede bay akonanim kama yenkoti enyum ba akomra na enyum ni sia. We have our reporter King David all the way in Ghana. Wana etie trending news no Edward Donko, he's doing marvelously well. Obamodia emayen what is trending in our country every day, even when we do not come for a live edition of Bamaswa, he does very well and send it to us. One of our wonderful and able reporters, King David, is also online, who will be giving us an update on some of the things going on in our country. These very two wonderful chaps, they will be doing so much for 24 Radio in the upcoming days, months, and years. And Tishan so far, right after the music, remember King David, quite no only abon como, and say Bombardier, and so I debe Abba, and Comodiano, Imuno, Bombardier, and Super Kebi. No two ways about that. And right after that, we pick on the concept of free. Enti, ubinasom, Messi Chingo, Yanamalata for Ibia and a boy. Yaba and Comodiano, Yabetuaso. If you care to know, the name has always been Papa Smiley. Stay with us. We will certainly be back after this.
Jesus, my butterflies in my belly, Obina summer. See the way you love me, see the way you care for me. You carry my matter for your head, like a little baby. You watch over me, you know they carry me, they play. Obina sabo, ine me obina sabo. Obina sabo, ine me obina sabo. Jesus, ine me obina sabo. Obina sabo, obina sabo, ine me obina sabo. Jesus. Because of Jesus, I've got joy overflowing, unlimited favor. Peace like a river in my soul. Because of Jesus Christ, I've got joy overflowing, unlimited favor. Peace like a river in my soul. Obina Samo, Obina Samo, Ideme, Obina Samo. Obina Samo, Ideme, Obina Samo. Jesus, Ideme, Obina, some. Obina Samo, Jesus, Ideme, Obina, some. Obina Samo, yeah. What the world couldn't give, you gave it to me abundantly. Abundantly. Obina Samo. What the world couldn't give, you gave it to me abundantly. Abundantly. Obina Samo. You made everything brand new, everything brand new. Butterflies in my belly. Obina Samo. Brand new, everything brand new. Butterflies in my belly. Butterflies. Obina Samo. Now they call me blessed because of Jesus. I said they call me favor because of Jesus Christ. Now they call me blessed because of Jesus. I said they call me favor because of Jesus Christ. Obina Samo, Ideme, Obina Samo. Obina Samo, Ideme, Obina Samo. Made everything brand new, everything brand new. Butterflies in my belly. Obina Samo. You made everything brand new. Butterflies in my belly. Obina Samo. Ideme, Obina Samo. Nanyan Omanu Sibi, you senior you or mindful your bra. And a better, and that is the main reason why we come here Tuesday to Friday with a live edition, and on Mondays we do some of our previous shows. Obrana was here bono him say yaira kwana kakra ebi ohonoma yaira big time say so to kwanya. Sometimes you may miss your way here and there, and a pity kakra. But if you are honoma team who say you would want to head all the way to the north, but over here now we need the south, right? Abanisa, you've missed your way big time. And whichever way the case may be, we come here just to discover that beautiful path that we need to embark upon in order to deliver that Ghana that we all want to have. Akatisia Nedini cry say your friend no Messi Chimbu Oyala Tani. And so on the ball are you all some very very beautiful songs. Or say Jesus Jesus it be Jesus way you do it make butterflies day in belly inside. She say and you na cry what tia to me say I was see to me good just and you with there and that form just say kama no cre the other kabia mijitum remum si busa say ya na so jitum say yesu so am butterfly about yem say we feel good within yourself fundamental na enunti na say nyina so die enunti ama yesu de sa butterfly no aba mu no de ade so timi kire obi ha wo so amani din a bru din nyina so din be ya ni din na din be ya Yeshua na Jesus na say emu din na ka ho asef. You need to get the fundamentals very well so there be ya you get the best out of the music. Well, I love the music based on where I perceive the meaning of the song from many genuine ho pa. Me sure say also when you ho kama. Let's cross over to Ghana. Na yema King David ekwan na ne reportage a wode ma kakra before Eddie Donko and so Eddie Donko so ka na mebua senior Eddie Donko we junior small boy Eddie Donko and so that junior Eddie Donko the trending news me no yentie King David nso kakra o wode ma ene awie King David o
Papa Smiley, Papa. Good afternoon from Ghana.
Good afternoon from the United Kingdom as well. Na impom to say minua.
Adom any ashe ye. Ghana boko.
Good. Say wo ka say adom any ahwe a de any adom no na de any ahwe no.
Well, mamidi kamfa ashe ye no. Ashe ye ni ye nipa dasani obeda sorry no. Oda na sorry a when you +1 aka wonfie ho na ahweye ne ye woda won paso na wo sane fon ana wo free wo bedroom epia kwa bonte no wan hwe wo hu ye a bibia betimi ato in this aspect no osa wo hwe wo hu ye na wo wa kwan nyina mu nti senyankopon de adom no ade kyew na de adom no e de ma na wan hwe wo hu so ye a that day na fully complete until se mekanimi no nyina boma adom ne ye wakwakwada wa hu so hwe na nyankopon adom no mo hu han anasa de chefofro until nyankopon ye na afam de awia woni pada se ne na se wo hwe wo hu so ye e wo na mo ntu anasa wa kwan.
Okay, until we betimanya adom na se wa fa ahwe ya nka ho adom ne bebo nyesa
me pacho yes.
Okay, it nimi na de adwuma
I cannot go away with back on immune dear each and every single day and me make sure say me the Barbara me the Nancy don't any ashe ye.
I see. Now oka ahwe asemi say them say yeah easy lockdown no hon sensem ne kakra right they say public transport for ombetimi afa omo required passengers no and sorry no so yeah biemu when say drinking pubs no and omunya mi ohun and omu shedam mi ohun
and omu shedam bi na say ofa baby kakra de nipa kakra timi shishi
atwetwa bi so who say omu say Drinkers Association of Ghana omu pese omu suggest double tracking for drinking sports so nti if you call anopa na bi akwawia na bi akwanyumre whichever way they want to do that arrangement say no easing lockdown measures no right AC call ewo omega na mu people looking after themselves very well especially during this voter registration exercise no sa ahwiye na uyusu ede abo obra no how is it going in this very moment?
Right. The Edika Mamemfa and Chiamfama Abusiafo 24 radio Namimo Bia Kwayama Moha Ghana Santamanta Mukomasi. Na on COVID-19 aspect na hweye wo kan ho asem papa oba Ghana sese especially baby a memewo asante mantamu kumase I can tell you with a fact say do na refi say yare bi bae na your friend COVID-19 bibi say ni ho enti no ahweye na say measures a omampani abanbofo say yemfangu akwan mu na yenni so no as I am talking to you ewo ho kra nche da ni ho because since enche na me free abonten ebe fie na me ko no eye bi wo closer to baby amete and amon be duasa na wadu baby a funeral no ewo no na me fa ho na me hu se eye ne ewo ho enti me na me kuta car enti me de car na fa na me hu se KMA for block road the other road enti asansam troni de me park car na se me kwa kwhwe mani so ade na me report a manya bibia gina so aka omampani se so pesa wo crowd de share na so pesa wodi share na wo tweda wo kone krachia nipa bro so kra ye wo ha no so no wo motete wo muntam na wo momodin se obi a obeba ho bia no ebe hye katawa no ni bi nose mask na afi no hospital thermometer gun here omode check in crofoi infrared something me refidi omode mano no omo fan check no papa me call ho no mo one more no more a year nase as I'm talking to you few minutes away me free by a bro no per 100 no mean kai ka mani ni nipa be 150 to 200 ana me hu omo e wo e fie na omo ye papa na aye no na die mani boss wa na ye medane ye obi a obi wremu bia no omo ashada fa nurse ni be ma bia ogina ho a ene ya wodu a na ye de tuo na kire wo so na ahwe wo temperature nose mask na ebi shebi ebi shebi de o hye no so ne de na da na body ase won fa nkata na no ne hune no na fi de wi o mo sihye nkunwa no so na o sanka mu tete be na mo be enu but mi we ho no mi san kunwa na bemben ho ana mo be baako na wo mo do ho no o ho no edonso enti wo pia ba eden ya wo be ka obi uko inside so eden ya wo be ka obi adiba kwa manisa boss so na anya me de ne ye asanka wudu o sa wo horo wonsa ansa na wawura mu no bibi science ho wudu wa na edi tuo na kire wo mma so ene esa wo temperature na ye 28 25 onya bo ni tirin kwa na wawura mu ene ti ahwe ye ne de ba bia na me fa ye ne de not na nye eno so free ho a wo fro ye commercial cars ye fro ne dada de ko ye nwuma so ya eno ase me fro bi na ahweye wo commercial car mu no so ya ade a ha adwen eno na dodo na e ka se na ni kwansa nka omampani eyi sa band na edi free bi machine force se no wa bi mu se omomfa full set because yare we aba no enim before me nya no ntia se eye hu na afi na efri nipa ne nipa ho na nya enti commercial car no enkane na omofa miensa no se ni de omofa na 99 ebi kura ho wotime fama no broso na afi no no atale car no ho nose mask ebi shebi nanso ya na dodo na de ato o ma bodwe ase wo mo a omo so nim se ahweye no so ehia wo mo ne de wo mo so ehye na ade ba kwa manisa boss ye nose mask ne papa obi die wotimi hu obi hu se ebe bosome na da shere yeah because we share especially the medical ones in the say na say eno na efe na obi ata use the medical one so we share no damienu sapobo say kala na sha sesa ba ko mienu bia mani boss no papa hu a wotimu say bi ben na wotwe ko na wotwe mienu ko bosome enso na da shere sa ne pa kro no eno se ne ade a entwa yi kra enti ahwe yi ni COVID-19 era wo ye man mo santimanta buku mase de papa nyaminum no kra ni ahwe yi ni ho eni ho kra na ma mefa we ntwa to eno a mi kopie mu wo fikesie mu menhia palace asantimanta mu komase ha abra na oti kru eni kra we banwa ngoma so ekrowura oti kokoso oto 46 otoso mienu ebe tru ni din enra na edoma epubaye wona ejina efie na chi wona wo inside esansa me yensem training ti no na me wo premises so hobi na ye hwe doma ebaye a omo na omo di ekrowura chi de obia akata na no with nose marks a ɛyɛ fufuo yɛ a wotumi sɛ ɛyɛ mono ɛkurowura nankasa so hyɛ bi but wɔn a na ɔmo gyinagyina nkyɛnkyɛn kanka me ankasa memfɛfoɔ nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ no bi a na yɛ report kɔ up and down ne wɔn a bɛhwɛ adefoɔ no deɛ nokorɛ nie sɛ yare wei nyame amfa fie paa na ɛhyɛ ase afiri ha papa anka wɔahwɛ adodoɔ no a na ɛbɛfiri yie mu nti ahwɛ yie ne deɛ ekurom ha deɛ yɛwerɛ afi sɛ yare bi mpo aba a yɛfrɛ no COVID-19
say na kyerɛ sɛ one way or the other no
sure
asɛ yɛyɛ akɔdeda ɛwɔ ahwɛyie no ho so ɛnɛ wotie ɛyɛ nsɛm a ɛrekɔ so especially ɛwɔ Australia the obroni frɛ no ɛka no second wave no apeke up ɛwɔ hɔ paa kyerɛ sɛ sɛ olusu guard kakra bi a na adeɛ no asa yɛ deɛ bɛyɛ asa ama ne mu so na ehunihuna Australia apeke ne mu kɛseɛ paa the second wave no kyerɛ sɛ they are looking as I say virtually no wɔn lock down koraa sɛ wɔn bɛ lock down so on the identity no there are some cities here in the United Kingdom has ya ɔmo bie mu ɛwɔ some places ɛwɔ United Kingdom hɔ no ɔmo saa de lockdown ni bi yɛ dɛ bɛ ɛsaa to hɔ no nti ahwɛyie no deɛ sɛ wanhwɛ ne yie a nneɛma bɛyɛ deɛ bɛ nneɛma ɛbɛfo ase sɛdeɛ wakyerɛkyerɛ mu na anyway na sɛ na menim sɛ nose mask no ɛyɛ compulsory na sɛ wonhyɛ bi a mete sɛ aposifoɔ no etimi fine no mete sɛ wanhyɛ a yɛwɔ fine bi a yɛde ma wo ɛne some charges bi ɛno nso sɛ ne sitiɛ
ɛno no ɛwɔ mu saa but sɛdeɛ wonim sɛ yɛma mu ha no mmara no ɛnhyɛ da nyɛ adwuma papa because sɛdeɛ nka ɔmampani kaeɛ sɛ ɛyɛ seriously mandatory sɛ nkɔbia hyɛ ɛnhyɛ wɔ mmara no tumi kyew no papa apresifo yi day in day out bia ɔmo nam abɔnten ho nipa ɔmo twɛ mu free ɔmo nyɛ ɔmo hwee ɛnkanka wɔn a ɔmo gyina kwan ho make sure sɛ traffic light yɛ adwuma cars ne gyina pa ɛwɔ ha ne a ɔmo nka hwee enti no mmea deɛ mehu sɛ adeɛ ba yɛ asante bantam mu deɛ yɛakye obi ama yɛakyɛ so ɔkyi a yɛakyɛw no punishment a yɛde ma wɔn sɛ pra abɔnten anaasɛ yɛwe anaasɛ kɔnɔkɔda mu bibi saa mehu hwee enti no yɛgugu mu saa
wakane very simple say edebe
yegugum sa akwa yɛ te sɛ yɛnuanom a igbefo ntwene no yegugum sa
menia to was you ati na on say odi yɛmfa no nsuo no na wo si yegugum sa yɛmfa ne sa yɛmfa ne sa yo na na wo ka sɛ wokɔpie baabi a otumfoɔ ɛkɔtwuro ne din right na otumfoɔ ba no na wɔn observe protocols no covid protocols no social distancing ɛne sɛ waka baako wo se no wɔn hyɛ wɔn nose mask right many gye ho na apart from that no na other protocols no na otumfoɔ wɔn di so deɛ
Bachan, one dear, as I say, Penisi, Krubeba. Okay, skipping Kakramedian, but Papa, making it very brief. No, Mudis. Ansana, Utum for my bedroom honor. Na, one mucho dino, Ubia, Atutuni, near my ye, Eddie Kunyane, Sisi Bebia, Anamobe, Inum, Ewo, Eddie Ho, and say be Eddie Siho, one Casa Swashes and no smarts, and they one jacket, a chess, a woman, a Yanamu senior, easy, Achsuma, one say, woman ran on metron fooding, now feed no, near my hood when you're not the Negua Quemu, now one no would do to Fuechini and Nimuso air basono, na and Tamono Titibana, more bear me and son. As I say, Anka, yes, I are away na ba, Anka Utum for air bar, ɛdɔm di anim na ɛdɔm di akyi na ɔno adi mfimfini ɔsan ka namɔ no yɛ baako mmienu bɛsan sɛ yare ba yɛ nti no na wɔtumfoɔ ba no na ɛdɔm kakra adi anim menka kakra bɛ ɛdɔm bɛ edu adi anim ana n'akyi so bɛ edu kɔ aduasa edi n'akyi na ɔno ɛne ne ho kani Juliana edi mfimfini na ɔmo ba na namɔ no ntam no bɛ namɔ bɛ mmiɛnsa ana na wɔn ba nti na protocols no deɛ wɔn di so ɔno ankasa so bɛduru hɔ no wɔde kan gyinaeɛ ana ɔhwɛ bonkum ɛhwɛ nifa epagya n'ani wi ɛhwɛ soro ana ɔka ne nsa mmienu bɔ ho na ɔde kyerɛ ne koko so ɔno na ɔpa kyerɛ sɛ bonkum nifa ewiase afa na nyinaa anasa asante mantam kuro ne nyinaa no ɛyɛ ne deɛ nti ɔtwe ɛde bɔɔ ne bo owieyɛ no ana wɔwevu ɛdɔm a na ɛhyɛ hɔ nyinaa ana wɔdi kan ɛkɔɔ baabi a yɛhohoro yɛn nsa ana wɔkɔ hohoro ne nsa ɛwɔ hɔ ana ɔbaa baabi a wɔn ɛkyɛke temperature no ɔkyɛke wieɛ ana ɔde kan ɛkɔɔ baabi a ɔde ne old voter ID ɛde kɔɔyɛ ɛma wɔn gye hwɛɛyɛ wɔn tena ase ɔtwerɛ ne din nti protocol no deɛ wɔfa ne nyinaa mu wieɛ no yɛ a ne nsa ka ne ID card no ana wɔde kyerɛ ewiem ɛde kyerɛ dɔm a na ɛwɔ hɔ nyinaa ne nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ a ɛwɔ hɔ nyinaa sɛ me nso matwerɛ me din yɛ nyame yɛ adɔm na December 7 ne ba me nso metumi akɔ akɔto aba sɛ Ghana man papa na sɛ asantehene papa nti protocol no deɛ papa biribiara kɔ so wɔ ne mu bɛhwɛ adefoɔ no wɔn na protocol no wɔn anhyɛ daa and this papa
okay I see now what can send you wo say ordinary voter ID card so ɛkyerɛ yɛ me nim sɛ wo na obɛn hɔ a wo hu sɛ deɛ otumfoɔ ɛyɛ ne deɛ na otumfoɔ de old voter ID card na sɛ Ghana card ana ne passport ana sɛ wo man nkrofo bi no the voucher man no ɛma ne twu ne din mu deɛ
ɛsan sɛ na yɛn bɛn na pii ne anansa anamon baabi a ne yɛgyina reporting nti no but yɛhu sɛ wɔde voters ID dada ne bi na yɛwɔ no ana wɔde kyerɛ EC no ana ɔgyeɛ na ɔhwɛ so ana ɔtena ase oduru ana ɔde kan de hyɛ ne nsɛm na ɔka kyerɛ sɛ wɔn tena ase ana ɔtena ase na ɔhwɛ na ɔstart sɛ wɔtwerɛ ne din nti wie ne nyinaa wieɛ no ana mono na ɔgyeɛ no ɔsade kyerɛ nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ a yɛbaa hɔ no nti deɛ m'ani hu yɛ no
okay all right and then say bia well say bia bi kura na Ghana card no use ya wanya there well but the bottom line is he was able to meet the requirements for him to get registered. Okay, registered. Okay. Thank you very much for that. Is there any other thing that you would want us to know as to what is happening in Kumasi?
And rather, a program era or take a course actually didn't be, and a day a Tuesday for feeder our Ghana, and a day so no a program in any atrimu a war or was here was antimantum papa a horn walk ya adoye at the aboa at the Suya for a war or boas and patem wouldn't say bra you woman every morning and into be crowd or home boy sunk or ye a man the ba eco school in Okotro and so here you woman when yabre into otum for any day etu nanamo at the chair or boasiana a honos no wako a year more a war honobekaya. Otumfo ewo foundation ahodo bebrebe ya menkai no ebini yedie program Otumfo education fund Otumfo teachers award any afoforo for account enti ene dey no Otumfo education fund no emu bi na wayi edikwa kopo adesuafo a ewo oboase ene ne patemu na ma nwomasuan so etimi akonkan ewo ehonom na ma mefa we emfamwie we de bani kire komewu ewo asante mantamu ha adesuafo a ewo ho twenibo akodua SHS and then no pay one more sorry your moko pie no moko pie nyina ne se wo mo ye kire ade a kire suku pani ya ye friend no Mr. John Asante wono no na ye headmaster e wo twenibo akodua SHS wo mo ye kire kese e de tie opani patches restriction wo mo e de ama wo mo se wo mo fantro afi ensorwe enkankan ane science exams ene dey no ano odin ye pa nti school for ko kwapa say aduane kura wo mo de bre wo mo e wo dining ana say wo mo ni no mo konkotro ensohwe no wo mo to aduane ni nyina to awu ya say no wo mo ni classroom wo mo apie ayeye kire e wo mountain so emuma ene mema nyina ko kwapa say ekwan a headmaster ye friend John Asante say wo de agu akwan
King Jinayi pa network wasem so. King David, offshore reporter all the way in GH, and war boy and Komosa and say from a biafa na homa no so enti ahoma na wo so kakra whichever way we hope say a base stable. And then the final story that he's sharing with us now, what to me the asoso kama right after that yama bombardier akwaba and then komudie no ono so why there be I hope say he will also begin from reporter Abrantie King David Eddie Amaye no, and then right after that a little bit that he would want to say per what has happened over the week. And we go straight on to the concept of free. Kama. Yeah, we say King David. Wabeti yanka anya sade ane yama bombardier akwaba as we wait for King. King David oh. All right. Him say King still I want yanka enti yama bombardier akwaba. Bombardier.
Papa.
Na impom ti say metonka. Say bibia boko there. Beautiful.
Emprama banting no eja America for them say Isaias yeah cabro for the Rebecca Isaias na emprama na ebebo ihanum pa anti ebia affecting can yekeka ho
I see na say oka hurricane ho asem me boa na de
say
the ban your friend say Bombardier. Hey, mi busa ni dia no waka no kakre. Bombardier. Bombardier.
From me you so.
Me fro why you know umuba no so. Okay, all right. Mate. Baby eja mensa epese ya ofre esi no. Na me nkofre Bombardier e wo hoy. And then Jamensa and so etima ba hobi A24 radio Abrabopa radio ana A24 radio GH kasa fidie so ana waso egusiwe na benada August there to so 9 afem impim mienu ene aduonu bama so dwumadie ana etwagu no etwagu papa. Past week we've been away. This week Tuesday yaba yeah to akwantu no so yajikan ama yana musini ana Ura King David a little bit reportage bringing us to you what is happening in Ashanti region with respect to the voter registration corona honsensem aboy nkoma kama so mama na hu say said ya wuti no there's been a second wave in Australia anwa kakra debe ewo ho enti na kire se ewo se enso ye debe yakoswa de ahwie said na King David debe boy nkomo se de bombardier wona boy nkomo yenti bombardier
papa tumenka
metonka
ni se enfamano America don't say is I say as a day you omutumi mbo
obedi ana bema
what say
obedi ana bema
bema say you know America Ghana Quebec Isaiah yedi esasoso so that's Isaiah but don't say Isaiah and you know IS no omuka ni SNC and the make bia etu meteorologist kana weatherman kwa edin kwa na ne boy dia mo course na komuka Isaiah nanka obi abu say Isaiah yedi esasoso
that's right
na ntize na eba
na bombardier ho on say the na minim nyina in previous ones I don't know say bema dia abade a dia minim nyina say nkan man ko adi na omudi yo na we dia de na ko bema di
oh say bab oba and they just say annoying what I say
ebo oba na che say annoying so okay ntia emana no odin say mema de no yo waka
so say ema dom man na ekun
yo ko ni me wate ko ni na mse na wotwe mu no we were on a break and never be break akoso King David nso ba ya me sure so now take it on na wutie and the roundup as to what is happening in Ashanti region se kakra na abeka e wo ho na say something I would be your intro for today no boy nkomo and then we can jump on to what we want to discuss today and Bombardier who dey na etie hey Isaiah asema no wa sha se ana Bombardier ha em say Bombardier enso ehornom no atochima yo never mind, we will do our best just to get these two young men on the line so we can carry on beautifully but and then so it will be a homanatum right away as we carry on. It's and say meaning say there is a lot of things on your mind possibly as to the things that happened over the past week and on the very subject that we would want to discuss, the concept of free. These are some of the things that we should prepare our minds to be hearing from prospective agents who would want to lead us in our search for a very beautiful Ghana. One of them, Kesiapa, me say Boabo so beti. Free. Inti no yebeka ho asem ne. Bombardier. To aso. Ya to nka koso.
Say the make anti empabano ebe fa nipa be 70 million akwan mu. Nti one say no ebe fa Bahamas say ebo Puerto Rico ebe ko Georgia ebe ko Florida. Neze wa say yare COVID-19 so den ho agimu dia neze nkofo say o say the 2020 ni dia ene here share resolution 31st December 2019 na ready say obi ebe recalling the resolution because 2020 ni dia edemia papa be kai some 20 years ago near Vision 2020 e wa Ghana Satan agency do ha kebe suggestion for cartoons no ene utu via o yire call a hairdresser pana enya dia obefaka but mufia not bibia se na pempem na se okwa no ye do 2020 de na ede be yenie entene un se nipa ye limitations wo ye visions no ye be cancel na bia enye sa na ne betie wo sa ye no enti se obi asamri enkofo akodo ayi plywood on bobo omun pomano said the enso no to antimi film dey am so obehwe BBC say obetinka dey ya ebibewu ebinso from ebese omo dania dade enti sempi enti sa na eba eni so free hon so no so wa unim na ye ka Ghana sem dia em say onwani ka bi say na otumfo so ko restriction na na easy them the person who said Yisi 40 say otumfo ba na omo ye nkonwa ne ye anasa na bia na saa na mo ye dada enti no say ko ba say bia mo ti say na na ebo ene dia na papa so ebi no maka say standard the order to dia I say ko ma obi a so that's right na enye se bia e otumfo nti na akonya na apekwa no dasta ko papa so na say ja meme ebia mo saa no ba dia na se dia papa smale dia ne ikura engokura ne kuzukura on betina so sa na ye mayemu yes obi anyo obi die ne so no koto aba menyiri se miami wo paso otumfo obeto aba ne mienu okoto aba ne mienu a o se etimiche no nye se bia otumfo cause leadership there by example so that's here enti ye besre ye bibisa na standard no mo se mfa sha ase saa efra bonten obi endi ne hu ne enye se bia wote se obi ba no enna na Yesu kan yo so hwe mo topu no a na mashada comfortable so no na we the high table osikeni latu wudi enie osikeni boja wudi enie ehia for body sorry onu kwa na bia oba ntem one no say meeting yen 8 ohien ba onu kwa ba 7:59 wabetuna kunya so osikeni na onu aba 11 pm am no why late no yes say one time betuna anymore na de ohien no enko echire enti ye no ma national exercise ye no ye ni president ye say nanado ko na say you be also to aba no nkoto ho a o say yen ka say president but on say no be wa ye no ye sum nipa esin say yan kasa ye dignity ni ye no no ye hu nipa na ye hu jejejeje no so ye unique so that's it we are unique say oyoko akonya ne apre de na unye oyoko ni a unko pre hu be but we dey say national exercise na ye is an kasa ye ya ma special group of people there be e dey say ye hihye nkonya na ye hihye nkonya ni ye ma obi a na se yati ya bode di a ya bode yes ya konya ni ye yati otumpo di a government di a edwase himi di a yanka se ye ne ye ho pepre da pede akonya wekura di ginya mi o de bi yenkope kushin na yemfa beto so na na eba no ebi echire no okopasa si no akase na okai na no beto aba no mi na me pipa akonya zuma on sada se enti ye sa na ma you 4 legs bad ni 2 legs good no na animal farm na George kan wase so enye no na ye mana bem enti na antina na pese meti ase ye se de oka no na enkonwom hye ne ye no na zibia utumpo benti na mo ye ne saa na saa na mo ye ne so obi aba ye pepa konye no so enti mo me ye saa na ye nyina no ye de da musa obewu opoku wari the first ko ewu ko ye nyina ebeko nti onipa de obi unique na you respect the empa mo bia no so reciprocal papa ni sufri wa one say ne bi so mu Independence Day so maka ye say Ghana de bia ye wa fashe enye bakatwe ni aboache kwa ne afashe eni odwan kwa ya afashe nso no to the bia ye the festival of apostrophe so no apostrophe
no apostrophe
bia kofis near the apostrophe na sir one of these exclamation marks that share between is and kofis. Now the guy say maybe Independence Day never say apostrophe between R and S on the 2 letters cat one. Na idima Osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah when you baby kono then no see only the founder of Ghana. The father of Ghana. About me so see David that say be kwa papa say wo yire kwa na utimi kasa wo yire no be ba ko pena sebi woni na agro obi nso a prepare kwan no ansa na wo we dey say the John the Baptist say prepare kwan no ma Yesu no meboa
sa no mo ka no
enti ya ba we just want to say ya baka se Kwame Nkrumah kwan na e fund and cause your funders all ba no bi na den ba ye pa grant mo obi abodwuma nti no and then so Rebecca ya akupa Dubai no or the 3 new holidays statutory holidays ebeka home say January 7th yendi Constitution Day it yendi New Year Day na since this time that's the second holiday and go video Ghana and year August 4th no nanka eno nanka no na nka ho and say August 4th no na saa time no UGC ye form ye into odu kwa muji say UGC na ye form 1948 no omukwa na share independence in Atlantic no and yenye Kwame Nkrumah kwa yenyi omu nyina pa grand akwa Jerry Dankwa William operator na omu nyina yendi nyina na obi bia oboa ya nti no enne na yedie ena omu hyete founders ni ko Kwame Nkrumah ne birthday September enti papa wo hwete say Ghana no upamaya upeso di holidays pa good time so be Ghanaian citizen because holidays no does ye papa January 1st New Year's Eve we be the holiday January 7th we be the Constitution Day 6 March we be the Independence Day Republic Day ni the makaji se nukwa na Independence Day na nkasa 1960 1st July and so presidency day bi yenye public holiday nemom no ye be commemorative say nye da opa yen kase obi antrefi nemom ni ye be recognize eda no ho nenso no yenye no public statutory holiday and this from so a July na so be ra Idi Ada ne Idi Fitr no ubeka ya January 31st and Idi Ada so that's right the festival of the of the sacrifice said ye nkemofo say Ishmael na Abraham and Ibrahim edekobo afadema ye Allah enti no enche bia just 4 days ago Ghana said a holiday and say ne yes said the holiday no na wa to memu asebi aman kwa mo aso kwa na omu budua kwa omu say omu economy kwa enko yie Now amaya would the be a couple mokwa or your budget this can say finance ministers of several countries or more catch the or more taxpayers ebebow and send out my balance of budget was also a trade deficit. Some money crown on holidays for and yes only power so do a home. That's what I Ghana a cost too much. So say what they can hold the money into team and look on air then. But one day not just 3 days. What's the holiday? Education and values. Now the guys who caucus what nephew. Some because the Nipa quarter it's just the 1st July, maybe Idiada. 4 days time, maybe I can't say maybe Finance Day. Nyamebo Papa next month, September 21st. You said the Kwame Memorial Day. And sana ya twaswa ko December ko Farmers Day ni Teachers Day ni de keke kan nyina na yesa di bronya so da so into mani nyina dan holiday in e de no se me catch no and we are fighting over apostrophe say a Farmers Day between RNS and a Farmers Day after the S no e bi so mo de domunuma se Kwame Nkrumah the founder yes e to de bia ye kwa ko say the fight be your Fred Masha your captain and so at the end of the day no Commander in Chief no dey Emmanuel. To share man be omo panda. And maybe on some more pandas. Ain't no e bizuka say yes. Say Kwame Nkrumah can win here. Nanka UGC for no. Me pa say in previous say at the panda turn on me boa. But not what you say yes be otopa. No youth leader. On one kasa form so many African associations or that no. It's no ajibi. She said yeah Garden Gadsberg, that time I yet at Chimoto School, 1924, no, or who said there was a certain Dr. Eman Kwajagri, Satan or your principal, or one of the universities of America, and I'm confident say it should come and also help and obey the first black assistant principal at Chimoto School. And this is Univalua, Obianwa, Per Grant, Mitsebi. Meaning say na woni de onu sika ye say you create that time no so be tria ship kano enye easy because nipa hin etimi for ship it na Kwame Nkrumah no because then ye kofa no buy na uses from they knew something about Nkrumah saying Nkrumah is worth it and no mo fan ye no enti no say akoye choma ntwe we si fan say maka Ghana de bibia enye permanent bibia me catch you said ye Ghana card no e man nya nwanwa say abanso beba obeka se Ghana card nkwa no buka se Ghana card nemu okohwe insurance so amacho ECOWAS card. Why should a Ghana card be an ECOWAS card? And yes and share for ebe yanwa that's a card no atame time mo share say that we ye buy yasesa no meboa ye what card no atame time ye no national ID card ho any work ye wo by I can say voters ID card and so from 92 nya yasesa na ye woman yasesa na ene ye de ye the one Q code aka ho obi be so ba ka se dey Q code dey bi kwa obi kwa di wi abani cause obi to track it no ye pro ni yesa kwato abano fofo enti enye mo so obi so ba so a obaka se e bi general first kwa me ndi new year general 7th no constitution day na hu hia o ye pro no sa the republic day establishment obi ka se dey bi o se bi eye power for ni kai for mbo modern cause we Ghana macro economy na se power for ni kai for ni wa Kumasi any Accra bebo it won so beti holiday amomo obi ka se uber for so mbo modern ni ye the cost holidays ni din sa because Akufado oba no by executive power or the parliament ya amend public holiday law no and the prayer account to be ban so also the fight for na so majority of parliament and say kejua it dey be also nipa na organ na ye confused and na holiday and no be some na and na holiday no ko Ghana no onim because ye confused say na holiday ni holiday and yes we holiday so shame and na ECOWAS holiday ni sa no manintino say o Ghana dia no wan compare plan public isa calendar mo ye no an hwe say na ye dia obedi holiday ne o cha odun so ko djuma ye say o cha so ye holiday and the minister of interior ndi o na no na papa His Excellency, yes, His Excellency, the budget on or pepe ye pa, yanka say papa, ye nana, William, Edward, William Nanado, Akufado, and never casa. Na casa or casa in say, Susie, to see one say automobile no, aba. say the na Kwame Nkrumah time na Ghana yehye TV nkofo kwenu se Ghana na yehye TV ni yehye cars ye bicycle ni no mebebre enti samre so eduru sisia no asema o mapanika ni say the president Nanado has directed all public agencies, not some public agencies, all public agencies to source garments, textiles, and vehicles from domestic producers in country. The president can say, Australia, public Australia, say, ministries, institutions, Ghana, Diano, now your chief director, now, Okoton Toma, garments, and a textile. Bombardier so beko akosumo testers and access sprinters and also beko GTP no koto santuma no nim na opentuma na okọ China okọ Cambodia okọ Afghanistan Uzbekistan koto a ene wo asembo nipo sans obeso otoka we agency a hwe no wan koto Rolls Royce hwe no koto Chrysler hwe no koto Lexus hwe no koto Toyota hwe no koto Nissan toka sisi ye Ghana no sisi ye nimse kasa mienu ene Ghana I say Katanga automobile and answer BW automobile no eno na sisi no ka say we public agency now da no a eno no na okasa sem we bra na on veil na say o person to ma the first Volkswagen omo assemble vehicles no on Monday endra and the to just say since in the property, you see, we want to rely on the things we make and grow, not on the things we import. In this, they say Ghana, a pandemic, ne sebi, ama Ghana for you, Hunyansa. In this year, no, say the Japan for Kayano. A Ghanaian episode in Nujia. And it's a wood via the answer, D. And the door can say, per se, fin some recoil. Ghana Funina, near buying. Nyadia, Yadi, Yahuberto, and Noma Yakrano, Nemum Sicily. Ye no ma yanka say ya de no enua na ede ye bedie na also wo hwe area pandemic no affect global supply ama sisi kwa se bi ope condom kra na panta na yi no kra na bi nye bi sisi ani nyina omba yi nyina Ghana nese jeja yen ko rely on ko bi so ma se bi obi aya se ha na app ne ye ko twa China for na ba yesa na hwe family plan no by the time condoms be ba no 9 ko for wo be said obi awo 55 enti papa enu so free one wo se hwe oh say na sisi aban pandemic ba ya pese yanka say ya de no etima boa ma even GTP Ghana Textiles ne akoso textiles omutima apam face mask assist ye no ya pam akomako 15 million opepepe edunum 15 million max papa what me kade
wo ye ne etie pa akoso
ena de e ka ho e pen PPE no gloves protective clothing and foot protection in no and so ya pambia kama which is ampa say Ghana ye bitima ye normal na inshanka COVID so waya de enka na sebi na ya ko say pete anase kokosachi no enso to bia ye so chembesi midan enso hu se wi aba ye eti na obi kaka sika won ko nyaaya COVID na ku nkofo de na enso no ko nyaaya nka de bia COVID mu as a COVID my about bebre hunyansa kanyansa also come from the beginning no say they be can also there are some positives and some negatives what that's here so we share film krana photographer krana ye positive ni negative no and in answer no most bombard any no film no negative no they call the lab or no now the instrument chemicals was na negative no a picture ni p and positive and the COVID krana at least no the high number the high number enti ye beda nanado since we hu say a normal na Kwame Nkrumah can some years ago say yanka say bit my normal na they can say change your minds and attitudes no and you think Kwame Nkrumah he was not in a hurry but he was in haste you were hurry in haste obi in a hurry no who praying to was no waka glass abo but then in haste no or pentem the name so he has a direction. And Kwame Nkrumah pententem say Africa be no, but he wasn't in a hurry, he was in haste. What the way to what? All them say you be tomatoes be bring so Akomadan and our my tomato factory Poalugu. And this Akomadan farmers tomato factories farmers who tomatoes na raw material ya yeji river no near the call Palugu Upper East Nesaja or my tin tomatoes na my ye Ghana jollof. Only say a peninchunam Ghana be no yet de into your Korea's Walugu a meat factory Nesa Nenchinam any a mentry finije ne yansi ye be was limono near the ye. Only say a big kuku to bag jute bag near the factory in the Himpan on the Ashanti region. Because Ashanti region, Western region, a Honda cocoon war. Only say ye pay windows, glass, and okoye aboso glass factory. Only say ye buy plastic chairs and oye rubber plantation. Was the normal not to towards a home. ATN, see, ya cofa again, Maka say you need the blueprint in their home, and no na present like can't say Paul Kagame, any Mugufuli, or more yusu, and kuma de Abia no musu, or musu crossing ye. And say, yes, I could sanko for the any inch. Said the president economy is onion. So, I public agencies, all public agencies, and coto testers, government, any cars, MPDA and Ghana, dia. The impesa actually, they can say, car for the last time. Already, they say, you better, and the Yanko car land cruisers, no. Papa, Minister Langusa, you need Ghana. And in the message, you see leadership by example. Nanado waye nasi ya bon sama manujia maka ene maye enyepe papa oti de meka na say
odi eni esi pa koso
why ene de maye enyepe se wode wano ato ba so na nche se waware no edi se nanado sisi de yento cars in Ghana de me expect say cars bia sisi na mehu say ministries for use nyina no hwe no nka say na we de last one yenko kaka 1000 entry Japan na infantry to na ze wodi abeguma no na ze wase plans ni nyina yen pese cars leba no Katanga omo SUVs ni bi omo saloon cars ni bi omo sedan cars ni bi na VW so aban so no ye toto sa say no VW no e be the price about 60,000 for e on specs e be wa Bluetooth one do Bluetooth nim e be on so tape ni bi so tape nim e be on so CD wo e be so into CD. And to the Indian the 60,000 Ghana cedis. Of course, I know say 90% of people in Ghana they can't buy it, but the empire say no. Papa November 1st, wow, we need not to Africa or UK, US, Italy, Netherlands. Now so they go to part time about the ye be November 1st, pepe ye banning all Sabbath cars. We to go fast and can be as the Ghana cost from magazines in Koyin car be or the baby make sure say any more than 10 years old. And then also in the past into 2 years, and yes, and car wouldn't say any busy. And the cars be a pizza November 1st, air 9, and at least it should be 9 years old. Car be more than 10 years, Ben Famba Ghana man, because the bar a kaya babono, and in Kaudi can check rana Nanka, and this only ma, and yet I also, yeah, Buchi. Wow, you can hold you man, Sissy no, Kohun o made the men or more at Mabo, no much in name, castle between the Bagana, any castle in Bagana. When you say they are Ghana, they be me a dishonest, ye the beba, ye do so, ye for custom for a bit dishonest, from the Eka honesty and help us to with any, I don't take fearless and cherished honest on tea. Or yet they only be film, a bit the befa a lugu. Ebi nso befa can say aplawo omudua immigration officer Caribbean $100 that no the man on the abawemu no the garage no o ma repainting kama nenemu so if papa yendi ni kura o man sa na beye it doesn't matter and number of laws or ya pass here papa intino meda nanado ase say what me this ase man abano say yenye citizen not status in so yes adia say the American yema cars no enye cars e Ghana Katanga ni yi say Katanga so enye say small cars no open so and otun say Katanga automobile onzo say no onzo be small cars small cars Uber cars Tiko ni small cars ni bi no obey no onzo krukruwa ema onzo eja okoji student loan na say okoji car loan or bank sa no say ja omo payment plan na mo mo bia papa ne so koda nchen ya sisi no parliament omuso de makoje besian se aban aban kwan so koje besian $200 million $200 million enye Zimbabwe dollars enye South Korea dollars US dollars papa ni bi no na the ombesom bien say ombesom create jobs a omoto midin Ghana Jobs and Skills Project no na no omo de be entrepreneurship say mebru no wa ideas no wa akasa be so ye odwuma ye mama kakra na so de akoye na say obese we ye district public employment centers and said in kayo asap labor no omo discover ko so enti say obi pe adwuma obetuma akọ no normal directing say bi adwuma we no na jawo so kakra de bebo ano no so de akọ enti ni nyina ko si $200 million a de baga na skema o multiply by 5 a we say an assist kwa no benya be say almost 1.2 ebia billion cedis en sa na ba ko ye enti ne nyina ye ndi so sa nesika no ye use for the purpose dia ye de ye no na papa na so ko kaya president ka say on the nyamia say abatwa na ye to no registration ye no akoso kama no no anka say on say ya prevent obi ase mema nto aba ti bibia ko square bibia so nsi say bia obi akotutu na say you know na enu na Ghana force na papa me say I na ye boapo ya na say I'm not aware na no na ye nde it's normal cost was sentence bi yen ka sentence na normal cost but sentence bi ho a some no kakra sentence bi ho a hold that the bandane some places be hold that the presence on the on say want to be a koso yeso be kaya emra maybe sawa kumsin okotutu no aye kan no papa and then no na na present no de also we free serve solution maba nyamia ade 14 days na so and pabam okoma so kosisi na se me once one zo anga se ni ph and also want to say entity what to say bia resource centers no obia sum ye twan kopomba police for ni asoja for ye twetwe ahwe no kan kire wo president one also want to say he's not aware in the BBC bia no mo anga se mundi message nyenko yenim nyankopon cha de papa wo be kai say new registration yesemba na husemba ema yisi ade ba ko ogina so pa o se current register na bloated tenie amapo tenie na ko focus this current kai say yisi say be 14 million magana de bi so wo man ya wo ye be 27 million na 30 million na almost 14 million will register more there be let's just over say 14 divided by 30 almost by half of the population will register so there be is statistically wrong. And to register Ghana register at least 14 million people also no bloated. Na omuka say bloated no. Almost say project what the year for 1 million can what the registration ko no. Ye be for 15 million. What the yes year na case 14 million bloated by the 1 million be can 15 million. Any target. Anything about that no let's say enkoyi papa enra echi by August 1st answer number the last stage of the registration this week the last ye Friday we no ye nye bi say yes na akoye no akoye no calculation no or share say bia enkomo bia na say enkomo bia na so no akasa ye mop up but as of now in the August 7th Friday be quarter na ye the last stage registration to you register ya modia na koye wo de if say there ben na you see omunyi time after call share omo software name dem whatever na ye ko yibie ye di kan ye ko yibie from na na manyina nti omunyi time kura ko say omo
Omade water form there baka ko page number ati on my just a brief update on some of the things going on in our country the no kan ho asem sisia the last phase of voter registration exercise so on my Ghana mu say ene efiada na watwi efiada enye twemu a na kire say yawie edin twro no entine say won twro odin a omodin a ene o wa hene champion nyihu say wadi kan twro de a momade
papa
to asome yanko why
say no Dr. Bossman Erica Azari ono na deputy chairman in charge of corporate affairs over yisi no o say as at Saturday August 1st Saturday twemian any per register 15,108,687 15,108,687 na yenti asema Dr. Bossman ka o say the commission's target of registering 15 million had already been exceeded 10 years. Now, community target is 15 million, say 108,687 better so. The commission has put in place measures to contain the excess. We have maintained that registered voters between 14 and 16 million should be okay. It is probable that we will register around 16.5 million. Papa, Messi said, Udusinia, that's all but watching Kopoya, watch on that. Or mark 40 million initially, and only 1 million counts a 50 million target. Anything after 50 million. Let's say, but once as some Dr. Bosman can also hear any cast. Oh, really, and you're 14 the minimum for anything between 40 and 16. No, what it should be okay. Because when you say, the 14 quite bloated, yeah, and then the 15, 16 million, then just say, and the essence quite, and they say, and for so be a maso, because I did a car, who say, are they bloated? Into see independent between maybe a Poland, a beefy Cambodia, a beefy Afghanistan, a beefy a Ghana from Togo, a Ghana from Afghanistan. Omunyanka when you think you only film Nanka best be a 12 million. But with the Koya Papa, you see, you do 15.108 687. And Omuji say, by the time of me, by the end of this weekend, no, Omeko 16.5 million. Me one current register a 14 million a woman. There's a almost 2 point something back home. So to say one and I know Jamaica can say 1 million now or identify on a minu a quiet to me identify we you. And this way, Bob and a man say, Kokuman say, the death certificate near or say 1 million. You would young castle or you 1 million quick from Crana. Papa send a becker. Ain't you know, Mede Obanyaza for the Bunibe, Yankana Sem. Say, one more when young brewer woman governance one, say being quasi for be do so. And if you would you my answer, you becani at least no, you cannot so far fine or man panswa at least Yakaya and the ones of Moto. Or one a kind of 14 and of the 15, 16, no, almost and you're 14, 15, you name of anything between 14 60 million, no, it should be okay. And I was the level of confidence can low, it should be okay. So that's it. I see anything between 14 60 million should be okay. And it's very probable that every time I say at the end of the month, could be 16.5 million. Papa, yen share a people ranking yen share regions are a decline. Greater Accra region only decline and compare register 3 million. Papa telling her.
Oh, dear, yes, pa. Oh, dear,
no, so nice as a James Sonana, a ja. Me libido no sono, na Kosoka Kakama. Aha, and Beta Accra NAD first on the good medal were registered 3,225,508. 3,225,508. What the Ashanti region Ashanti region a 2,700,805. 2,700,805. Next is the UTA free Greater Accra region almost there 1 million in a difference about 800,000 to 900,000 difference. The Unya bronze medal Eastern region and we are 1,444,274. 1,444,274. Na about a iron in the cake copper and the central region and the Anusu Duo, Onusunya 1,398,512. Now about Western region 991,689. Northern region 922,395. Volta region 852,277. Uti region 316,458. In so Papa Bekaya regions boy you divided so that's it. Ocean Northern region now. Yenya 3 regions a primo, voter regions so yenya bakwa beka in uti into betimi opa so who original voter region number na betimi the current voter region number no 852,275 not who the uti region there no honestly 316,458 into kabuma obenya somewhere about 1.2 1.3 and obenya na Bono East 520,000 upper west region so no Oba Northern region also the northeast region, Savannah, and a proper northern region, Becca on Nowenia, and took about on numbers of 1.4 million. And some about western region, so I think your western north and your proper western region. And to western regions, the deccan 991,689. And western north now, 3 mono, and so 385,422 become one, so about 1.1 million. Over Brown, so you were 3 regions, maybe Brown from your Bono region. Bono East region, and a half region, and so Kabuma, almost be 1.1 million. Next no. Regional or no the number endorse cry is Savannah region and also another region and need 251,000 34 registrants 251,034 registrants. Next is okay in Nabuma as of August 1st no meaning 15,108,687 and no. Next papa na ubusa me question na de make phone for now no ti say ubo question na obetim de aka ho me da sipi
yo Bombardie say so ni tua ya na obo adwumam na mmom ogibre o mangana ho donti ogibre se de be ya obeba na oniye ababonkomo kama he's just giving us an update on the numbers of people who have been registered so far on my Ghana mu in the voter registration exercise. I think last 2 weeks I said it's easy no or a prolific registrar nyasem kitwa said you will see a timmy trudin very very impressive. Now Bombardier, when was the last time I got a census?
Or say census every 10 years. And he last one there 2010.
Okay, all right. And
before that 2000. Now Papa the ten say before say election or say census. That is the rule of thumb. So that's it. And so overshare.
So what's you before you buy elections and be election be and I will say census are
yes, normally census needing come back. Because the rule of thumb just say be a static but normally no so fair idea. Also yes census America census summary. Yes, census but you talk about November behind man no need you reach your district near House of Representatives near population said the basically better no. It is a net census you be in March and because of a pandemic nearby and obody call April. And after the map postponing next year because any the bebaso. And the government statistician no papa no branch here or this is the or somebody call next year now say be virus from kakania here and I will just give him the benefit of the doubt but the papa no or say it because we census now any big demographics you be who you can say any part so on be kind nipa census you kind nipa so kebe say Ghana 2010 make say 2010 2018 million 2010 any call 2020 2010 any call I think say 25 million or so since you know a year GSS Ghana Statistical Service almost a year about 31 million and of course when you says about my extrapolation so yeah the share your death rate your mortality rate your natality rate nipa ya wo mo any your growth rate na e be 2.5% almost the year size extrapolation no but you know but census is not only about say what kind nipa no or say who obi wants one the religious affiliation so that's here since be a system Cremophone ni be beka ho and traditions for be beka na Christo be beka ho
na say the entire mama busa sa and say on say you made mention of the fact that Ghana a population of this and we have this number of people in our voter register and say there's been some anomalies so all right now based on what population figures and our cancer seminar and looking at how our population have grown so so we base on those the growth and as our current population figures now nipa din dodo na easy atro sisia no is it matching and I say is it a true reflection of the growth in population na na so what the point na say
no you see a register 15.1 would you say 15 million and Ghana Statistical Service say about 31 million yes population why it is how divided 31 by 15 15 divided by 31 ubenya 48%. That's almost half the population eating war, and woman. Say, Dr. Bosman can one share by the end of this week, we talk about 16.5, and you can even say 60.5. Let's say almost 53% of Ghana population, more than 18 years are more and woman. And no. This your professor minus half of the population 80 me adults 18 years above there because my just say 14 million project here and on the profit say 14 quite bloated because nipa do your doors because that's the so be 18 years within that short period no and if not also me can be chiro so e bia o follow you say Dr. Bosman say what are they going to do and say man should be okay baby region okay I say Dr. Bosman say team papa say I say the commission has put in place measures to contain the excess. Papa, you have some case you. Or say, commission's target of registering 50 million had already been exceeded. 50 million target by about 100 plus something. The commission has put in place measures to contain the excess. And so, what does it mean to contain the excess?
The reason why I'm asking you questions on this is on what grounds were they giving a target to themselves, right?
It's based on the old register now. Also, almost say 40 million. Almost say bloated because it's statistically impossible to say. We share a figure of Papa Meba.
Okay, all right then. Bombardie Omra, it's answer. I don't know. Maybe say who parameters ni here or mujina so edema or mo target numbers are on person register. I don't know where anyway. We all day inside. You know so. We all day inside. The Bombardie ba ye beto ankomodie no so. Enche and we are waka and so ever joining in as we carry on beautifully. Ewo jumedie so. But for now, no, let's take this very short commercial break. When we come back, Bamaso will certainly continue.
Heba, Danny Beat. A dear job on a wobble. Say ye dinto, obi awoda. Eye ana sempo ekuo bi pnoto Akwantufoɔ media services won krofo a ebonwoma fatamane awobo ye biara wo bedwam kasafo a aprofo frene se MC a wonano so atiye ena wosan so wo enuane noafo a wonu enuane ahodo pia ehotie ena video ena infoni twafo a wo ba betwa mfoni papa bi efe a wo de beka kai won hihyae ne da wo hwehwe Akwantufoɔ media services one number ye 07951832691 and also se frem what 0790414368 wasanso wo internet so a one website address ye www.akwantufourmediaservices.com Akwantufour Media Services ye wo homa wo da
girl you the hustle be like say you know they got chance. Area better now with different umbrella.
Work. It's to me, I be work. Hey, Nancy, umema sema sorry. Usipa suwa sata ya sheni kubu. So ujina suwe.
Nasa uzowoji.
Matinka na abete. Givers power capsules sada romenti. Matinka na etikuwa ya nasi ya beja.
Oh, Givers power capsules. Usisi na yao ya. White, mono, syphilis, dementia. Samuna na uni. Sa wumi minibia. Ubewa jumefri. Nonsia kopimu nonsia. No sperm count. Unine tukanta amobapai. Kani iname jonso a mebresa. Enam Givers power capsules unti. Sise me maswa na besa. Express ne ko ko didi mi ni pedwemu afifiri mi babia amamai na jima boso da bia na yamatim na nam Givers cold capsules nti manya me fa hodie e ma mo ko afikira munya mo atwaye ana wo wani ta ya ohene pompo na abobo Givers cold capsules ye blood purifier so ko abadwa so Givers cold capsules nya ma oba wo ma mo fo ana so afafro ana kwala woni mfe dumienu Givers cold capsules ne Givers power capsules and I'm Givers scientific herbal clinic for so na buy and now www.aqu24mediaservices.com ana www.aqu24radio.com ana frɛ ahomatrofo 00447951832691 Give us Rube Gina Soma.
Ephemerian Mission, the Church for Spiritual Empowerment, welcomes you into the hour of awakening and empowerment with Brother Dr. Ishmael Tete. Be open and discover the radical truths that will set you free this and every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Ghanaian time or 19 hours GMT. Awaken the spiritual giant in you and gain the ability to handle your life and succeed in your life goals. Join the interactive hour of awakening and empowerment with Brother Dr. Ishmael Tete for spiritual lessons to unleash your innate potentials. You will have the opportunity to ask questions which will help you grow spiritually. Remember, this program comes up every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Ghanaian time or 19 hours GMT right here on Aqu24 Radio. Make a date with us. The Intraman Association UK Etun sa Fred Intradishia ewo UK ha nyina se mo meka yen ho na yen fa nkabom ene kroye ento to adwene emfa mmoa ye man dentra yeshia busumi biara ne kwesi ada etosu mienu ewo Wickway Community Center St George's Way London SE15 6PL efri no nsia kopam no wotwe mre mu friend yen wo 079 041 43168 Bra na dencha mayin punto hu hia Pentemprem Minnesono adewu dentra kwaye kese a Minnesono
What event are you organizing? Is it a birthday party, christening, funeral, wedding, and many more? Fall on Aqu24 Media Services for your DJ and music that will keep you on your feet. Master of ceremonies who will captivate your guests. Photos and videos that will hold your cherished memories, as well as catering services that will provide mouth-watering food. Turn to Aqu24 Media Services. We make the most important part of your events come with less worry and excellent professionalism. For bookings, please contact 0795 183 2691 or 0790 414 3168. Alternatively, visit our website www.aqu24mediaservices.com. Aqu24 Media Services, there to serve.
Forget to gala, you when you want to face it. Sometimes I get to be the forget to gala. Yo, young.
When we were told experience is the best teacher, many misunderstood to mean just your own experience. The enlightened, however, have grown to understand that you can greatly learn from the experience of others and not just your own. Join Kofi Danso from Ambassadors of Happiness on Storytime live on Aqu24 Radio every Sunday from 7 to 9 p.m. as we learn from the stories behind the spiritual, social, psychological, physical, and financial growth of our awesome guest. Experience is certainly the best teacher. Let's give it a deeper meaning on story time. Story time, time to learn.
I went to for radio. Papa Smiley, I went to my wamo. I went to for radio. I put to 77 Papa man on you. I went to for radio. Papa Smiley, I went to my wamo. And now it goes by the name Papa Smiley, and got the vibes that will make you feel irate. Tune in and stay tuned to Bamaso. It's a party the king Smiley. Nana walk so. Yo, on in Nanka Saturn and Web. Napam phone so reborn Chidom. From Monday to Friday, 3 to 7 p.m. Tune into Bamaso on Aqu24 Radio. Yo, Aqu24 Radio. I put to 77 Papa man on you. Aqu24 Radio. Papa Smiley, I went to see my wamo. Aqu24 Radio. I put to 77 Papa man on you. Aqu24 Radio. Papa Smiley, I went to see my wamo. Yo, from here to foreign, you give us a reason to listen to radio. Papa Smiley, Anyabo.
Welcome back. You're so live on Aqu24 Radio. Bama Sujumedi Anna Echoguno. Bombardier. Baba. You. And yet, twaso na musana boy and twakra. Nansana mi busa onso figures bi so ho asem. So efa kwambe so ana omudi ehu say they are targeting this number of people. So what were the statistics that they used? Because if we did a census 10 years ago, any current one, whatever that we are going to be using, or figures be a project, it will be based on either 2010 figures or say edited ones based on the previous census. Now it might not be exact, so it might not be even close to 70% precision. And if they are to finish with the registration and they realize, they are getting about even 17 million people, I don't think it should be a big issue. And I would say
Makaya say yama no kredi emma ye yimu a obia be define ni parameters to suit on one person interest. What I say?
Cause yetio pa cause bombardie.
The argument of Francis Kujumuni at some of the civil society groups make us say omomunjin tum say voter register of 2016 they bloated. So that's it. Cause your mana analysis one J Achu Amegashi or Cho article May 27, 20 no say so we supply 20 population now. It suggests that Ghana's 2016 voters register was bloated by 93,726 voters, representing an inflation rate of just 0.6%. And as this year, we analyze another 2010 kwano, and if nobody 15 plus kwano, 15,028,425. Not after 6 years, so maybe 21 kwana, we 15,028,425. It we are the ebekwa come about 15,712,000.99 for December 2016 I can vote amount registered 15,712 no, and it's OTT one eye a DB room or a room corner 93,726, which is about 0.6%. And also That's an inflation rate of 0.6% warrant the compilation of a new voter register. And the Kokoya analysis of 2016, I can say, Asema a year current ECA can say a voter register, it doesn't make sense because so my analysis almost says a big a year 93,726, which is 0.6% inflation rate. But this year, no, said the Ekase, Yanshuya, Yabeko Bay 16.5. Okay, Africa, Mekan, Krana, a year Dr. Bosma say, 15.1, they thought say 40 million. That was the argument, and now more say 40 million, cry bloated. And you say, because you cry any between 14 to 16. Say, no, you do 15.1, or more projects, say, be at the end of the, Meko Bay 60.5. And to which I make Casim say, they have to find a way to contain the excess because abroso. And people's argument in the beginning just say the current register is not bloated. So if you crab account insignificant as compared to the real definition of bloating. It will share another say papa and I say nipa account 2016 93,720 but say say and nipa account say more than 1 million. And Sanka, Dr. Bosman, he will not be worried and say they have to find a way to contain it. How are they going to contain the excess? Either say, Omeye, Kofiniama, any way again and you win again and Masedino, way again and win again and how are they going to do it? And I say, I don't know. And nothing about Panamica say, or think a census never. Yet be yes, I didn't say your census, because the same registration now, it's my year registration power with all this coronavirus there. And also, it's me a census, no. And then be associate say, hey, census is okay, a bit exposed in the powers that be. I'm here who said this is the total number because say your questions near 31 million. Using for the India by a national education authority for them, the Banasa a population entirely, I don't say problematic. Or say to me, Ghana statistical service for the because no authority on or more or some can Ghana for. Papa, so them no. Hello?
What do you need? Costo.
In the beginning, Nangasa, Nangasa, a committee, no, set 40 million. Because current register year 2016 because 15 million 12,000.99 register no almost say overbloated because I say a year 14 million. Can you? I say 14 million instead of 15 million. A beer account almost more than 1 million plus a beca home. And then you say they will be almost statistics say. Say extra votes are become instant because Kakano 93,000 it's not even up to 1%. A bit me I call left or right. But say here's the case 14 million now. What see baby? What's say a nentry esonodo. And be a brun nentry size biano. Then you say what the pity purpose no. What's in nentry and say your standard. How are you going to reduce or some weight, and make the weight of an entry? And this is a problem at that home. If there's also an interest, so there, and also then no become any or say ask the what a boo and you also any yank me boy. Papa. Mami san kind Dr. Bosma some ebim na would you go for for my drink because or no he's worried sit kind or to see or say or say the commission has put us by current figures the commission's target of registering 15 million had already been exceeded. The commission has put in place measures to contain the excess. How are they going to contain the excess? What measures now? Is it going to be a genuine?
Another concern and so when they talk about
because I'm very big question. President Bush say, what do you mean by say the commission has put in place measures to contain the excess? How are you going to? Because people are registering. Are you going to stop people from registering? anaasɛ no bi ni sa taxes a yɛhu sɛ yɛ prevent kɔkɔs papa wohwɛ sɛ woahwɛ cars a nkɔfoɔ aforo atokrated cars a nkɔfoɔ gu mu so wohu saa videos no wohu saa videos no
mehu some of them
ebi voter region sɛ bandan and some ebi ashanti region saa nkɔfoɔ nyinaa sɛ bɛyisa deɛ papa ɛneɛ na ma ne deɛ lansɛ sɛ ɛyɛ news obiara pɛ sɛ ɔyɛ mop up kɔsɛ sɛ ɛna sɛ wohwɛ yi na sɛ deɛ ɔyɛ Ghana ni ne deɛ ɔkuta Ghana card meboa wonkuta Ghana card a woyɛ Ghana ni ɔsɛ wokuta Ghana passport woni Ghana passport ne Ghana card a ɔsɛ obi bɔɔkye ma wo nti sɛ wohwɛ yi na last time de baeɛ no na number 1 ɛyɛ ɔmo a mo isu Ghana card no ɔmo na edi kan number 2 ɛyɛ bɔɔkye nkɔ nti papa kɛyɛ Ghana yi ni abɛkɔ bɔɔkye nkɔpɔ di sika papa nkɔpɔ di sika ɛto bɛka sɛ yisi ni evil ɔmo sɛ yisi sɛ ayi yɛn na ɛka sɛ wobɛtumi abɔɔkye for 10 people but gye ehu sɛ wɔgye sika ne yɛ yi a ɛna kɔpɔ sɛ wosoma abrewa deɛ ɔbɛtɔ deɛ ɔfa ho bɛyi wosi 10 yisi na mebɔɔkye sɛm nipa kora makɔgye 1 million 2 million nyɛ wasɛm ɛna sɛ bi ɛnyɛ nkwasafoɔ sɛ ɛyɛ bedwam ɛne nkra no yɛbɛtutu nkra ne yɛyɛ agreement outside dada ɛna no meka gyɛ sɛ asɛm bi si Ghana sɛ bi previous a obi a ɔyɛ Fulani a ɛnyɛ sɛ bi a Fulani ɛwo no before independence yɛwo no after obi a Fulani bi ɛwo after deɛ wonyɛ Ghana ni na mu yɛ Fulani na ansa na bɛkɔ independence wote Ghana deɛ woyɛ Ghanaian sɛ bi previous a Fulani ne ofi northern Nigeria Niger ɛne ɛyi okuta Ghana card ɛɛbɔɔkye ama obi a ɔyɛ Ghana ni papa yɛn sɛ ne papa ne yi nyinaa so oni saa nɔɔma ne bi ti ɔbɔɔkye papa na yɛ arahosɛ mɔ registration center hɔ sɛsɛ de deɛ bɔɔkye no ɛdi tɛmɛ
ɔmba de hɔ sɛdeɛ wosi na saa kwan sɛ mpanyinfoɔ baa wɔn sɛ dɔnkɔ abɛyɛ de hyia mɛboa saa pɛpɛɛpɛ ɔde hyɛ nam fam dɔnkɔ te apɔnkɔ so enti sɛ deɛ bɔɔkye no birth certificate ntimi amma yɛsɛ is not a form of education ne mu bɔɔkye deɛ wotumi ka papa sma mene wa ne ne di amas mutuo enti no sɛ no ebi ɔno oninim da sɛ ɔbɛyɛ Ghana citizen no true bɔɔkye no ɔbɛyɛ Ghana citizen oguta Ghana oguta voter register kɔ sɛ yɛsisi ano voter register no Ghana ni ne to aba Ghana ni ne to aba ɛno na wobɛkaeɛ a ɛyɛ Abu Ramadan ɔmo de isi kɔkɔ sɛ ɔmo guta national health insurance nyinaa no yɛnyi firi mu na mmom Supreme Court no ɛpren so but wɔse voter card deɛ ɛyɛ living document a continuous assessment ɔsɛ yɛtoa so because Ghana ne to aba ɛne papa sɛ no sɛ woyɛ Afghanistani wokuta voter card deɛ woyɛ Ghanaian once yɛabɔkye ama apa system no deɛ afa ɛna ɛde sɛ bia ɛda na yɛkɔto aba December 7 no yɛbia yɛhu sɛ wo kala no ɛnyɛ ɛde bia anaasɛ obi hu sɛ ɛne no so no challenge form sɛ papa after na challenge form so ɛwɔ hɔ kan hu sɛ challenge form so wɔ hɔ hello wo deɛ ne ɛtie paa kɔ so
yɛwɔ challenge form no so yɛnyɛ after na ɔmbɛyɛ yi no ɔmbɛdi ho asɛm no judiciary no yisi judiciary ɔmbɛdi ho asɛm why na qualify because challenge no because nkɔfɔ sɛ wo challenge wɔ resource center ne nkyɛ sɛ nipa no ntumi register yɛsɛ ma no register ba wɔ challenge sɛ ɔnyɛ Ghana ni nti afei na wɔn a yɛ challenge wɔn nyinaa no yɛbɛfra wɔn nyinaa na yɛdi wɔn asɛm yɛhwɛ sɛ ampa woyɛ Ghana ni nti ɛno nso no ebi yɛbɛ disqualify nkɔfoɔ wɔ saa deɛ no ɛna ebi nso bɛ afɛmɛ wɔn Ghanaian na wɔn yɛ no nti afei na yisi odwuma yɛ yisi odwuma so ɔyɛ ne nyinaa maako ansa na owie a onya ɛyi na ɛyɛ kan sɛ provisional ɛyi na register na ɔsa yɛ exhibition na wabɛn mu obiara bɛhwɛ ne bi sɛ ampa wodi no ɛyɛ ata with ATA ana ATTA ana ATTAH ana woyɛ kwesi no woyɛ KWA deɛ no bi ana KWES ne wɔn nso bi no pɛpɛɛpɛ nti no yɛwɔ dwuma yɛ from now to also mutumi yɛ ne nyinaa by October November deɛ ɔsɛ
yɛtumi nyɛ genuine final voter register yɛde bɛma political parties no na obi aso akɔhwɛ lidie mu na agya yɛaprepare sɛ sisi no yɛbɛto aba no December 70 ya by the time yɛbɛto Ghana pa nso na America po nso yɛnya yɛ new president yɛn nso bɛto deɛ November 20th nso ha nso so ɛhu dendenden nti na sɛ papa na deɛ wɔ no ɛneɛ yɛnhwɛ August 7th ni yɛhu the final tally no sisi no ɔmo do 15.1 sisi no ɔmo project sɛ wɔn bɛkɔ 16.5 yɛnhwɛ sɛ ampa ɔmo bɛkɔ 16.5 pa ebi kora sɛ ebi bɛkɔ bɛyɛ 17 million ɛyɛ deɛ yɛnhwɛ at the end of the day no ɔmo wie a ɔmo sa bɛyɛ bibi ɔmo fɛn let the citizens know sɛ de yisi president yɛ na address no yisi sponsor ɔmo so yɛ ɔmo address nti owie a ɛyɛ owura yɛ Jemensa ɔno nso bɛba yɛ de microphone bɛma na wakae sɛ wɔn na etimi to aba ɛne wɔn na etimi to aba na ɔde compare 2016 deɛ no ho na owie nso a regions nso wɔde ɔmo yɛ breakdown no na afei deɛ yɛn nso so a yɛtie no post voting analysis yɛn nso abɛyɛ na yɛde compare 2016 no na obiara hu nti na papa na deɛ ɛwɔ hɔ no
na sɛ ɔka asɛm sɛ yɛwiewe na ɛwɔ sɛ ɔmo fie for exhibition na obiara kɔhwɛ sɛ ne din ɛyɛ deɛ bɛyɛ sɛdeɛ ɛwɔ mu no saa ɛna teɛ so wohwɛ timeline na yɛwɔ sisi a na would it be possible for us to do that before election?
Wohwɛ a America commit my
na me busa so wohwɛ something
so what just to say you see ɔmo yɛ prolific so that say ɔno tupu na ne to baako no ku anoma mmienu nti I believe so say where there's a way there's a will you see the okaso be the obey me de megidi Ghana you see the okaso be the obey ekwan bi obefo so ayɛ de ɔno ahyehyɛ timetable no nti no me say wo hwɛ na wonti ase obekɔ Supreme Court Supreme Court so no ankasa no said the Omankasa ebu aten no omutumi go back to Omankasa 70 yebekɔ cause say bibi koye na say ka say enu nti na say omu ene na encourage second keye see some of the political parties ka say you should hold on to the old register na ye no cause e bia omu so say bia say the oka no some people are concerned say one hwe ye be addition to trust ye be so board mass ne one hwe ya na yetime nya final as emrebe kwatia yenti no at least no old register it doesn't need any exhibition in san no any other day nti yebetuma use nti no omo say use say hwe no wan fan ko share the machine mama no ko say no won keep old register no na say bia dan kwama bi yeti anko ye no say ye use a na say ye use enye backup generator no say the use kan dey wan hwe ya kani eka akasema kra na de BCC a wetin da film enti no I believe in the easy intention besi enti me how wonders and miracles are happening so that's it
yo thank you very much for update odi amaye come em say me say na obi busa somewhere say easy target or yes everything say 14 or 15 million no let's start etmiaka and we know we say what was the need for the hula balloon now among for before the exercise began quite interesting and say the West actually now the numbers that we are getting, and no crowd so raise concerns as to some of the reasons why they came, as to why we need a new register altogether. So, and the fact that we might have spoken about even if they get their target number and I don't check that their concerns that people raise, they were needless concerns. Anyway, thank you very much. For sa update no bi so bu sa say somebody say lockdown yi ba yi so ama Ghana for bebre and almost Ghana, name no lockdown into na amo yeah, it's almost too quiet and almost too quiet. I say Ghana for almost Ghana and Kata, right? Now lockdown, you know, minimum and the number Serbia lockdown also almost Ghana somewhere in April, no, but you're through your borders among other things, Omaka country. So we would say. The BNS almost so equa, then we are no now on the corner, and you are stable or honor for. Then we are no more almost to draw, won't bet me actual almost that. And so let me at Wabanibiana.
Papa, the attorney say, since I question no, I share no, so that's it. Wow, what share no money, you do come. The only ceremony any na only you know sharks and any and some money be almost registration. Now papa that's right. Do two man mu kran for yesi o ebi kwa Ghana for. Do two man mu kran no. Now what about thing? And papa enye juma. This said the economy a time be anyhow. Yatum. Nanka Osaka this year, EC implemented RUPA, a representative of People's Amendment law, no RUPA, as every Ghanaian living everywhere or qualified, no. Emma, so a time no extra. Intino. Waka America, we are going to need the one, and yet the equia proxy, where you boot in the now digital one, and one woman, woman, a usual. Ometo Banamay. And the Abia next year, no. Say, Omutimi Europa and Abia 2023, district assembly is now. Normally, as Abia and I are ready. You see, the cousin can this year, Europa and Bamba. So, until we are outside Ghana, the energy, Unka, Baby one wins a crown, your question marks of a big crown, credibility crown. Now, what about thing? Intino, Emma, so. One wins at Nana, Sissy, no easy, or don't wait, Juma. Okay,
all right then. Remember what Homer saw Honor and say, I think I've seen, say, our able young man also in Ghana, Shay Adam, Wapi, Ahmanaso, right? On no Ghana is no Yeti, on also maybe our tenor. A corner that he is now, and also a few things that is going on around there. And see, Shay Adams, I have muted you, so you can unmute yourself. We can have a beautiful dialogue, and then we can move on. And see, Shay, just unmute yourself, and then we can have a very beautiful chat. Now, Bombardier. Bombardier. And say Bombardier, and so on one answer now, home and I there out of home. I'm going to say, hello. Yeah, say Adam. Hello, yes, I'm here. How you doing?
Good, I'm good. Hope you are too.
I'm also doing awesome. Doing very awesome. How is Ghana? How is Ghana?
We are cool. There are a few things happening a bit. COVID-19 and matters arising, and then voter registration and its attendant alleged violence here and there. A press conference by the NDC just ended, in which they showed or displayed two videos purported to be pockets of violence and military brutalities against voter registrants at some polling stations in parts of the Water region, OT, and some parts of the Bunahaf region, Banda specifically.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
So that has just ended. I'll put at the point.
Okay. All right. I'll give you some time, okay?
Yes.
So you can just round it up for us. with respect to the COVID-19 issues and the voter registration. Just let's give you some few minutes so you can just give us a roundup as to what is happening.
Basically, that the topical has been since Monday has been the voter registration and its attendant challenges. Like I said earlier, the pockets of violence on the part of both parties, NDC and NPP, and alleged registration of non-Ghanaians in the electoral roll. And today, the NDC is unhappy about what happens concerning the registration, whereby some ethnic groups purported to be sympathizers of the NDC are being prevented from registering. And so the National Communications Officer of the National Democratic Congress, the NDC, just ended a press briefing where he showed videos of the military being deployed to brutalize and harass people from registering, people who are reported to be sympathizers of the NDC. And so he's accusing the president of sponsoring and supporting such activities on the part of the military.
Let me ask. I know the military are in some places of the country. What exactly is their duty in the places where they've been deployed to? What is the main duty of the military as to where they are now?
So prior to the voter registration, because of border closures across the globe, Ghana also borders to sister neighboring countries were also closed, and so the military and allied security agencies were deployed to the border entries to prevent people from entering or moving out.
Okay, all right.
Or kept the spread of the virus. And so this led to the voter registration where prior to the beginning of the registration, the president did mention that this year we're not going to register. There isn't going to be an ECOWAS register, but that of Ghanaians. And so there was a beef up of the joint military and police task force in those border entry points to cross-check the entry of people who may be suspected to come and register as voters in the Ghanaian electoral roll. And so when you look at social media, we've seen situations, examples of one or two people who have come to register, and when checks were done, you could see the person had a Togolese ID card, voter's ID card, and that of Ghana. And so those are a few examples we've seen. And the NDC also have their part of the story I've just narrated.
I see. Looking at the setup of the people who live at the voter area, right? We have even some Ghanaians here in the United Kingdom who may be on British passport, right?
Yes.
And if some of my friends who are already there in Ghana, and they still have their Ghanaian passport, they can still get a voter ID of our nation, right? So in a similar situation, is it against the law for someone who may be a Ghanaian and them who may be living in Togo, all right? Who may be living in Ghana, right? Or half Ghanaian, half Togolese.
Yeah, for if a person
half Ghanaian, half Togolese.
Yes.
Is it possible for such individuals to have the voter ID of Togo and the voter ID of Ghana? Is it possible for that to happen?
Yes, per the laws of Ghana, dual citizens are not barred from registering as voters. But for those instances we've seen on social media, you can't really tell whether they are dual citizens or just Togolese, as per what we are seeing. Also, the primary documents required for registration has always been the voter's ID, the passport and the national ID card, which is the Ghana card. And so in the absence of the two, you are required to get 2 guarantors who have registered already as qualified voters to register for you. So the challenge or the allegations being leveled by the NPP is that some Volturians or particularly the NDC side of the political party are guaranteeing for the register. So the EC is investigating some of them. And so you see, that's what the NDC is also unhappy about, and they are saying the military is preventing people, particularly from the Ketu South, which is a border town to Togo, where we have Aflao and other neighboring communities.
Anyway, have you been able to register yourself?
Yes, I did. I did second or third week into the registration.
Oh, okay. Did you use the Ghana card or someone vouched for you?
I used the Ghana card.
Oh, okay. Then you are so lucky to meet the requirements.
Yes, I happened to take part in the. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I happen to have taken part in the registration as an official, and so we had the privilege of registering before we could start the work, and so some of us, it wasn't a difficulty for us.
I see. All right, can you give us an update on the COVID issues, and then we can round up on your reportage. So, what has been happening about the COVID-19 situation we have in our country? I understand. Looking at what the president announced, there has been some relaxation of some of the protocols or some of the measures. How are things as we speak now? Is it getting better with time, or what is the situation now?
For our happenings concerning work, business, and what have you, things are getting better. But we can't really say the numbers are getting better because the last time I checked, the new number of reported cases was hovering around 700, and so that has driven the figure to 37,000, with a little over 34,000 recovered, and 191 cases of death related to coronavirus. And so relating that to the relaxation of the protocols or measures, we can't say easing them has helped or worsened the situation. We are still monitoring to see what the statistics will be.
Okay, all right. But how when in your general
the relaxation
overview,
of the protocols, I quite remember, and took a good load full capacity, and few people were unhappy.
Okay, all right. In your general overview as to how people are following the protocols, as to the wearing of masks, the washing of our hands, the observation of social distancing, and what have you. What is your take on that? Is it something that that people are following religiously, so that we could be handling the corona issue in our country?
I think it's a 50-50 situation in Ghana here. You have people, some cross section of the public gladly embracing the protocols of hand washing, sanitizing, and use of the mask and what have you. But for some, they just don't believe there's something known as coronavirus. For some, they are reading political lines or meanings to it, where they believe the numbers are being cooked, or figures are being massaged here and there, and so they don't really care much. And so, but when you still move around, you see others religiously obeying the protocols of hand washing, the use of face masks and sanitizing. And so it's a kind of 50-50 situation in Ghana here. But when you move up, let me say, when you move up north and some parts, some rural parts, rural Ghana, when you make a call to rural parts of Ghana, they don't really see how serious the situation is, because the in Ghana here the virus is spreading mostly in urban places, not not much can be said in the rural areas, because not so many cases have been recorded in the rural parts of the country, and so then they don't really see the impact, and so the protocols, they don't even want to believe whether there's something known as corona or not, and so they don't really think about following or obeying the protocols.
Oh, okay. All right. In your personal case, what has been your means of travel? You join public transport. Did you feel, the relaxation of the number of people that jump on public transport? I think previously it was 3 people, or 2 people. I don't know. I don't remember the exact. But I think they have been told that they can go back
Yeah,
to the normal.
we know you have two
How has it been?
sizes. We have two main sizes of public transport buses: the mini ones, which is usually the Ovans, and the Sprinter buses. So with the Sprinter buses and another set, a type we call a 207, they take up to 4 passengers per row, and so that has been restored. And for those the mini ones, very mini ones, they were taken to during the restriction, and so now they have been restored to the 3 per row. But actually, after the easing of that aspect of the restriction, I have not stepped out to any long distance where that require that I take the public transport. I'm yet to try that, but that's tomorrow. The Salah and what have you had been in between, and so moving hadn't been that much.
Okay.
I'll be moving out tomorrow, possibly to do 1 or 2 runnings, and I'll observe the situation in the public transport space.
Okay. All right then.
Because of precautionary measures, we only move out when you necessarily need to move out, and so that's has been the practice so far. You only move out when you really need to. You don't fully move about as prior to COVID-19.
Well, I know you were still visiting the mosque. What were the setup in the mosque that you visited? You visited them. Were they following the protocols in the mosque? Oh, well. I think, Ishay, can you hear me, Ishay? Quite unfortunate, we can't hear Ishay at this very moment. I saw, me who say, Uncle Boadi saying about Ahomana, so, Uncle Boadi.
Yes, protocols are being observed, but when you move to certain mosques, they feel that the argument is that.
All right, Shay, carry on. I think you.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you now. We can hear you.
Yes. So what the point I was making is that when you go to some mosques, some of the prayer centers, you realize some people religiously obey the protocols. Like you can see a vertical bucket, hand sanitizers, and liquid soap for washing of hands. When you enter, you can see markings that show the distance you should stand from apart from each other. But when you go to other mosques, you feel the question they ask is, why should the president say vehicles cannot take full capacity and we should still.
Well. That is a bone of contention there. Vehicles are to be restored to their full capacity, while not mosques and churches also to their full capacity. That is an interesting one over there. And then on that note, one thing that comes into mind is Many a time we use laws
Observe
and
social distancing in mosque. So that has been the argument so far. Though some mosques are
well, as you can see, we've been having some little hiccups with C. Adams all the way. In Ghana, giving us a very beautiful roundup as to what actually happening with respect to our voter registration exercise as well. Shay, can you hear me? Hello? Mr. Adam? Quite unfortunate. But yeah, what's the can I say? Can you hear me?
Hello.
Can you hear me now? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you now. Then the network hasn't been helpful that much.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes, I can hear you now.
You can hear me
yes,
now.
I can hear you now. Clearer.
Now, what I was saying was with respect to what you observed in a few mosques that you visited. That is the bone of contention, right? If vehicles have been restored to their full capacity, one may also ask, then why are mosques and churches not also restored to their full capacity? But then again, it brings in one principle that I hold so much dear to my heart, and that is not to allow laws and regulations to be perfect substitutes to your common sense and your conscience. That is to say, even if the president has relaxed some of the measures that were put in place, it doesn't mean you should just go by those relaxation. You should still use your common sense and your conscience going forward. So if you should go to a mosque and you know very well that
exactly
not in normal times, you still have to take care of yourself, right? But as you said, many people will read political meaning
yes, of course,
into some of these things that may be going on. Anyway, thanks very much for that. Is there any other thing going on in our country that you need to draw our attention to?
Those are the topical.
Oh, I think. Well, on that note, we will thank you, and we will speak behind the scenes going forward. Okay, thank you very much, Kate, for giving us such a very beautiful update. All right, thank you. All right, Abrantepa Shay Adams, Anna Yetenenka, on my update. Some of the things going on in our country. I'm say Bombardier Timingham. Okay, I'm say Bombardier or yet to coach for but instead that Timingham. We will carry on beautifully. As you said, the very ones who can sense when I am away, you could see that I'm a little bit far away from the studio, but whichever way, through the power of technology, no matter where we are, we can still do our bit to carry on with the business. And then, in David, my update as to what is going on in Ashanti region. As a matter of fact, and also Corona and any voter registration, and once them and in David, every boy, Bombardier and so by, and also on my detailed updates as to some of the things that are going on in our country. And also cover the homes and some voter registration exercise, the targets the EC set for itself, and the number of people who are reported as registered. No, in fact, the whole sentence me right there. Yeah, my Ghana. Say Adams, and so on Saturday, I'm here. Yeah, cause for COVID-19 and voter registrations and some yeah, my Ghana as well. Say Adam on the day or say see me actually being come. Okay, say Adam and somehow Kaya. Let's say so. I know and Nicky David, you know, and they you know. And go for how the one month is there will do go be in no affect for COVID-19 and as some people are religiously keeping the protocols now. If you are on one, since I ain't Ghana and the United Kingdom has been, you could see that some people wear their mask under their chin instead of covering their nose and their lips. We say the fashion, they actually about the minimum. I say we actually sunglasses or the after the moment. Oh, a pump him on the mono. Sana and Kofuria the way I share or more no face mask, you know. Ana akwa sia and so no I every yeah my Ghana, but whichever way no we hope say going forward, you know, the needed will be done so that what we all need to happen with respect to COVID home center no yes you be able to achieve as a nation. One thing that needs to be made very clear as well, and say for any other one Ghana no okay who say on the 7th of August, no, XS 7th, yeah. I told you that will be the last day. The Untroya Obape, a brand wide day. Waka could through, you know. XS Union Beach is or one champion. I mean, the looking there, no, one champion at me, Ajibre, Aqua could through India, and one a ball for a cow, the officer to abandoning Quadia. So, what do I say? Now, you know, what do I know? What's my day? I told you, come on. Let me start bombarding, and so I say, you know, Oshe, and Pempensia, Umia, and Yanumbi, Nanko Ghana, Nanso, Omutu Bata, Eba, Ubimaso, and Yato, your body. And I say, sports, no, especially in media. Although they've been chartered flights here and there. In media, chartered flights, no. Around here about one. If you say, now we take care Mununa for free Ghana, a buyer, and say, Okoyano, Okoye lock, Elho. And now we take care Muyana, Sakaka, which means about 80 has to. Me send the flight now or the buyer now. Let's just say in look at an unquano in unquano about 950 pounds. 950 pounds. In no guaco. And see, let's just say over a whole more or local cookie Ghana. One said I naturally say be a personal for him to take a chartered flight back to the United Kingdom and Yadia or back. Now, there were a few instances now chartered flights leaving through United Kingdom has a call or my Ghana move. And no, so they're very certain. I don't know the exact price and that's what. But obviously, no, Nibuano Bedding, a crash, Nibuano Bedding, Nadia, a present. Overtrain, Obeyana, and a merchant catra, now a name move what, why, dear bay, or call. I mean, Busa said, Sally, I don't know, Ghana, Omakuki, baby, Anna, Yakusu borders, Yenisa, Omo Ghana. And Tienivia say, you be na you be borders, Omopa. Is there any way they could get on the register, or it means that they can't vote and come 2024 in the election if say your mark say you're shooting for the won't be me actual and I say until say they also get the opportunity to get on the register now. That is the end. You see, all these things are some of the issues that are arising in this era. But whichever way, we are not in normal times. Some of these things are bound to happen. And I have said, Bombardier, I had a about a human swap. Bombardier to make up. Bombardier. Okay, we say Bombardier. And Timinka. You, and class is here. Ora Tikiosen, Eddie Amame, and he said he's lost a brother, a sister-in-law, or Takra. We don't know the exact cause of her demise. We don't know exactly, but Apito, Mr. Tikiosen, the PPP chairman for UK and Ireland. Ana also and Sasha Asamoah Ato and a year I a year Abbasi. So, Capito, Oti and Car, the Dia Usiano, Yamayako, Yamayako, Shahode, Yano, the Visuviabo of the Kama. There was an uncle body about Homan Yama, uncle body quiet, not uncle body and Casatra. Young Queen, come on. Uncle, what do you?
Oh,
any Banazo, Uncle, what is?
I drink a say.
Hey, now, informed to say,
oh, Yamina don't ya pa.
Good. You, and what are the 4 updates on with the Amaya, right? Memoir Kakakra, Hona, Uria, one I'm no better. Going into 2020 elections, we are going to be hearing so many things from prospective leaders and then kind of one of them, Minister Wufulopa, free, Hunia, Mama, say, Ura John Zamani Mahama crashes to a bar. Well, free session, remember what? No, I stand back one, I see the concept of free. Around 43, I said an American over what you say, Yakase, and then you were free women, and what has on here, or she free woman, about no the idea.
Sir,
what you call because what is free, dear bay, be a cost of our we would have to just watch them maybe a trim, but it's always good to do a revision and answer a refresher of what you already know. And see, a daddy and your own boy and come on, Honor, okay, we are not on the concept of free, you know, what and so on. And see, Uncle Weddy, I really would hear any video, boy and come on.
You wait a minute, at the phone Bombardier and mine or Casafi Gana no. Me say, and 70 de Moka, Nina, na send your Mokan or Sansonet. Titru Bombardier, Utiena, Winya Potrena Tien, and Casa Ema, Utimuse, mine or Chirechira Pa and Casa. In some no Chirechero, the way to Obacasa will be our Tigana Wankasa. And I order no quarrels on Chirechira, Diano. Emma, what see. So even though what doing Yajumakra, and I saw church on same one, Obetia say, or sa talent, no, the church in same one, fax and so on, Cassa. Because Ghana registration, ya Cosna, Metania videos, pictures, and I'm saying, na registration mpo ni o na ye ba beto aba na eche se be din o asempa o da no na me ka kire me sister o kuma se me ka kire me ka so ndc for ye mo ma power bi ye kompati na se o se si ama me wo wi okọ me ma so be de omugu sahwi no ha yire so ani afa Cote d'Ivoire ti de mo amunkum ho kuma se ne akra na ba na mo se me ba mi no mo kuma se on beto aba no ma yi o mko sahwi no mo aben no enti no
ya o ye no
na si ana yenye ne dey ade first no kura na no me ma meti ase no se o ba beto aba o be fa mba ni nyina akọ on preda ba si ana ade no ano ya edin do hwe soldiers ne ye enti we no ada se yampa se NPP for boys no mafo mo wura military mu a o mo ye sa ade ya opposition ko mo so ko fa mo adwen aba back because intimidations no se ne ka na ebi so a se ampa so ya nhwe ye so anka mo de nkrofo be wuram but me no de me ayi kakra ene se uhwe numbers na enti omoko ho register na ye bloated register na ye we register na the same almost say ade na the same amafo mo wu free mu a mo ba be shem na ye the same ade no kura nso ekosoro se ye yanka se ye si ebi mu kwan mo ntimi ntworo din ahwe kura be boroso projection no mo project ye na be boroso enti no ni a media nka make say abato ne ye ba beto se why adwuma ehun hia se e be kasa mahama ba ye hu no man bi asem wo se mahama ba en confirm o mko Burkina nyina ye hu we ya ye se ye hu eno ma tese bebre akufo no so ba no PDS excavator nya tabantu ye ne tete saka ne we ye hu enti no wankasa odwuma no ene be kire ye mame ye nana no mo se obomu na kire wado eti Ghana ni kotra no say o media meto aba ma confirm to akọ Burkina ono an decision meto aba ma excavator nya tabantu any decision na what take his decision no sense no mento aba na meto aba ma obi o ma bi da independent person bi no dey bi Ghana chese me gire chen kai simple but we about we na do and die affair bi anodin eti em say one dey kakra me be kan ho ho no
I see na me sure say na no so ote ye mampani nanado no ka say wa bomodin pa wa boyjuma pa say iri anom Ghana for no the second not no so na on ntwa na juma so kama ya also review ewo ho anyway
eno na me ka say bomba dey good ayipa no wa bojuma fine wa kofa VW abagana enti ni ehwe ni mu VW anka wa do ye na ntentemo si election ayi kromba be ye mo amu operations no ka say de be no ya gi VW ni bi di amomo sempa cho what you say ministries ya gi bi di amomo enti mimi hu adwuma wa bo 125 ministers sika say ye chekisa sika na ebetimi afa ordinary teachers be 10,000 teachers etu omuka be 3 years na say eye mamia say me ba beto me mom de to be frank me hu ebe kana say bi wose mahama nso nya alternative the problem no na me hu ni say Akufuado perform abysmal but problem we say the way a wanya dia a woku nanim ase na mahama mo so kwotran nche no obonim say 4 years ni ono so ahwe a se ne obesia be di awu no ahwe ne eche say ade no because omo kwa no me hu se ne mensin ka asem no nanado ne me hu na adwuma bi ababeye na adwuma ababeye nyina ne se etitrasem ne nsem basa nsem hunu kwa mahama ono so the same thing okura ye kakra but se sia momo ewo mu sa kofa mahama so ba ahwe ne nanado de nkra ye because ombeka se bi omba beti omoka ombe we eti enoma no be basa eti me madwene dia anke yempe yen support independent bi o se Ghana na problem se yan change the constitution na yen timi nye bibia yen change the constitution na aboy bia banye adentina minister be kwa akotranso or be kwa ya appointed as a minister etuaneka ni pay doors so the teacher ni amaneka ni amane cook ni amane bodyguard ni into a free to oda onwene bibia oda onwene se oho kire na wodwene who say obia politicians on board opposition no madwe abafie bo omunya ko power pe omuni adwene eti no sa mo mani na yesesa ne furu ha as glass ye etua mankrofo ye tua ne jes enkwase se nipa no bekọ aba ne etua no akọ aba ne etua ntika mu de mbetua kora wo de monya ne once se enkopem se nka chairman se bosu yo enkopem se obekọ kora ye betu no ofuru ananka moma ne bi but nipa ne ti ho koba enti every year ne moma teacher fo no so e glass ye no ma bebre enti no free sem na nka mpesem koso kakra
ani yen koso yen ne boy free no komo kakra
me ma me ne kra ba bi o da bia nya me fa ne sie yi o ka asem bi o se adufudi ade bia bokwase aka adufudi ade bokwase aka na me o ka asem na me fa ne just like that me tu kwan no e ba ye no me ye ya mpabo na me to a me wura ma hunu e bia be me kokot English ade ne 80 euros na makohu the same type no ewo ebia mango eno ne bonso bia be 190 makohu the same thing o China shen there bia be 2015 medua makakreti scanner ko Ghana me se no mento makoto China de no na mo fa se ba ko so menene ba yo no o Ghana no se prima semye ne de guy semye ne de nto o kwa cotton English no akoto ne de Timberland mo no akọ stores ane boy otompa bo na me koto 15 euro na ebia me se me mpa bo na ma na asei ebi kura me kwa na nsuo snow aton na 2 aka snow nim ne dia no be 3 years na ana 5 years no nsesa no na ma to mpa bo different basis na afi me check na boro se ska na ka se to papa na so se moba na meto ade bia meto no beginning no first na meto no ade enye papa we ya meto an makoto o mesi o moba kra mesi o China for de o makoto bi abra na meti Europe but me trans hu se me de best say enti that time na mobile phones be de ho system ina home cinema me obe triani nyina sai na me say no but me sisa ade ni furu ho a me top papa preko no e chema me enti no free de wodi agora aban bia obeba bia obe promise we free na modwen no sika na odi no billions of cedis enye sika ketwa na no sika ya mo so mo di feeding nipa just 3 weeks no me trans me ba fie trans na me check say 54 million. It is 54 million new Ghana cedis. Ye check ma Ghana ni bia ma no 1 million kura na. It is 10 billion no. But who calculating in akra almost be 1.8 million. That's 18 billion for just 3 weeks. Ghana ni bia kura ye chema 30 million population in America no. It is a kadi enye ko.
I'm asking the so yeah no I because who's a man for a argument this I say yes 54 million 54.3 million me what and I spend it now na obi ka so say check right now Ghana ni bia bit me 1 million no so
na ka ya
I'm for yes I'm asking but yes so million is 54 so Ghana for you 54 and then to be able to 54 1 million and I can buy a day in Kenya will be able to 1 million the amount for it it's channel but all the tools in Somalia it looks like a quite huge sum of money to spend on a piano for that number of people are
good.
they were beneficiaries. But say some will be any 1 million there. Yes, I'm a why?
What check it mass na enti say on.
And every say the calculator is see any amount is here now, right? The calculator no the calculator is see any amount is here. Say almost say 54.3 million maybe.
Good,
Okay, it's 64 no 64 3 1 2 1 2 3. So now we divide them about everybody say 30 million. No, let me tell. And 30 million let's say Ghana Nivea and Provina 1 city 81%. So it's 1 million. Such as it. 1 city 81%.
One say
1 city.
Menti ase no aye yi kakra. Nti me fa say scan 30 million na 30 million. E na ye chama e ho abenya sense. Scan 30 million.
Obi abenya 1 city.
Asa amum.
1 city. 1 city.
Okay, pa say 300 million and obi abenya 1 million. Yeah, good. Yes. Yes. Good. But ni nyina no still e wo soro.
Definitely no.
Just 400,000 almost so much more with 2-3 weeks. Oh, no man ni nyina na make say ba how much me for sika say me ko branding just bus sika bebre no mass and just like that. Near the akwesi nipa ba akonsa no modi. We mo so buy no mo so the same thing as a difference in him. Enti na make say nke ye nyina no free ne de we no kra de bebre baba because mate say habo no money na obi say 10 years ka ma me so me ba me de free habo ka bia opa bia fabra enu nyina no so eba wa chiri egu achiri ohu eti no free no de na odi kan kan ya be promise ama be ma bia o ware bia na esa ma o ire free eno so eka ho enti free no de ya be ye but emfaso be na de be bro ma emfaso be de be bro ma na de be bro wa ankasa oni padie ohu ade free bia no